Give me a call if you ever get lonely. I'll be like one of your girls. Oh, let me unmute someday. Alexa, stop. RTE will be starting in 2 minutes. Let me bring Jeremy up and preempt this.
Didn't realize I couldn't hear anything.
Yeah, did
Evening,
you not
everyone.
realize you were deafened the whole time?
I didn't. I knew I deafened, but
I
I thought
was.
it changed.
Okay.
But it's.
Because I was literally just going to.
I despise you, Jeremy. Who the hell just said that? Who's Tony? Oh, it's Corbyn. Okay, Corbyn's posing as a man. I guess they had no.
Oh yeah,
no
Tony
luck with,
Hayward.
I guess Corbyn had no luck with Ian, so I had to switch teams to please him better.
No,
Seemingly, anyway. But,
switch teams to please. Someday better. Right, and hello and welcome to the RTE Oireachtas stream. It's a legislative session today, so we will be discussing the piece of legislation, voting, debating, presenting, debating, and voting on them. The door is now coming to session. Remain silent for the national anthem. Sunday, the anthem's playing. Shh. And so we begin. Well, I've already got a lot of things to discuss in my head. I think notably the presidential election, which is in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I believe. RT is definitely gearing up and getting ready to present on that. Hold on. I'm not letting you control the cameras, Jeremy. Anywho. I was actually given the option of being given them so I could use them for the stream, but I was just like I wouldn't find it. I don't think you can get all of them. I can get it as RTE, but I'm not going to because I prefer the free cam. Oh, we've got Bo's bill to present first. I believe this is her. Oh, what's that called? It's the bill to do with. I believe it's the election one. Don't quote me on that though. I need. I see. Let me just quickly bring up the Trello for today. I've had it open quite often today because I've been looking at the bill format and everything. I will be bringing up people usually after the first point of thing is made. I usually bring people up after that. I don't know why Bo isn't speaking yet. Oh, right. She begins saying the bill will tackle the problems facing the Commission. But you know what? No, she's taking too long. I'll bring True Donald up. Let me quickly. I'll bring Checkmail up. Right, we've got quite a few people up, so Checkmail is muted. I'm going to quickly let Jeremy down just because he's not. Wait, no, hold on. We need to let someone down. It's either gonna have to be True Donald or we'll see. We'll see how chaotic it is. If it's too chaotic, then we will have to let someone down. However, Neve, both of you, I will send one of you down if you can't stop arguing on that air. Right, well, we'll begin with. I mean, Checkmail, are you actually going to push for Donald to become president? Because currently we don't even know if we're gonna if group staff will allow him to run, and we don't really know if group staff does let people run. But if the hypothetical world where group staff does let people run, do you think that you're actually going to seriously pursue this? You, but he's a very, I would say, partial. He's very partial. He's very involved. Do you think these are qualities our president should have, especially when I think it's considered unconstitutional? Oh, then it's not within the duties of the president really to be biased though. Do you think we should have a figure like True Donald? You're a former Taoiseach of Fianna Fáil, and yes, they are all former Taoiseach. However, we've seen particular phrases from you, such as it's plural for Taoiseach. Um, you have been more outspoken, I would say. You've been very much like patriots and again, yeah, patriotic. And I think it kind of links into your personality, where you're very no, you're very big and outspoken. You talk a lot about the political ways and everything of how our country is running. You have endorsed people for Taoiseach. You've spoken all these things, having all these people in these positions. I would say that you have some inherent bias, considering you haven't even been like you are still very involved. You've had Checkmail, only Fianna Fáil really, all speak in support of you. Oh, we've had Fine Gael, I suppose.
Nations. If he gets those names and signatures on the paper, then why shouldn't he run for president? It's up to the public though for if they will pick him to be their president. Uh, and obviously the Presidential Nominations Committee, who, by the way, have never denied anyone. The
That's
predecessor
a lie.
members,
That is a big fat lie. They denied Benjamin
Sunday, where's the
Cosgrave
proof?
from
Where's
being
the proof
from
of that?
running from. I was part of his campaign. I got the signatures for him, and they said no. And it was the biggest mistake they ever made.
And there's
I
a
don't see any
very
screenshots.
good
Okay.
reason as to why they do stop people from consider they do get people to reconsider whether they shall run, and for very good reason. It's not a position that's easy to hold in Ireland. There's a lot of things that you have to do. You can't. It's like
How do you know? Have you been president, Dan? Have you
no,
been
but
president?
I've seen documents about it, and
Documents?
I believe Sequotic sent one not long ago to me,
Dan, I think
and
you're digging yourself a hole. I think you're digging yourself a hole. I think you should just maybe say, let's have the panel discuss amongst themselves.
no,
You're presenting.
it's public, it's
Be
public, but
impartial. You should be impartial.
hmm, I'm just
Mr.
gonna
Sunday, will
say
you be
there is
voting for
quite
True Donald if he's on the ballot? Will you be voting for True Donald if he's on the ballot? Mr. Sunday? No?
Oh, me? Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And why is that?
this is
What's
not a
your
public endorsement
reason?
from RTE. I need to clarify that we're not endorsing anyone to
This
run.
is a public endorsement from RTE. I'm saying it
No,
right
it's not.
now.
No,
I
you're
would
down.
vote
You're
for
down.
You
True
don't
Donald.
work for
No,
RTA.
Thank
she's
you,
not.
Mr. Sunday.
He's gone. He's
You
fired.
have to
He's
give him
out. He's
back.
out of
You
a
have to
job.
get him back.
True
He
Donald,
never
if,
works for RTA.
should you run for president, what might be your key policy point?
Key policy points is to
Yeah.
revive Irish patriotism. Simple, very
How?
simple.
How?
Yeah, how do you plan
Because
to
I'm True Donald. What do you think? What do you
Okay,
think?
but you're an American accent with an American flag in your background. How do you intend to revive
let's not go to American actions there. Perfectly acceptable to today.
Irish patriotism, True Donald? What do you plan to do for that?
I'm huge on Irish patriotism. Do you not see
Okay.
my mere presence?
No.
I looked in the chat. Huey showed me. He said True Donald.
I'm
you
not
wanna
talking
link
about
this-
a cult of
link this?
personality and personal liking for you. Benefit of the nation. What will you do
Please,
to revive
please,
patriotism?
we believe in peace and religion. We should not be attacking each other. Donald is a great man. He is suited for the job. You're just mad. You're mad at him.
I'm not mad at him. I'm asking him a question. He's not answering. He's talking about his own personal following. That's not the
Oh,
question I asked.
hold on,
What do you-
Mr. Sunday. Sorry, Mr. Sunday. You can't say things like that on RTE because you're Cahirloch. You're a member of the Presidential Commission. You shouldn't be saying things like that.
Oh,
Am I? Well, we have a president right now, so
No, but if
the
the
presidential
president was
commission is not
gone,
active.
if the president was gone, you're not really meant to comment
well, I
on
mean,
those type of
technically
things.
he's right. Technically he's right.
Maybe
There's
the
no
president should be
presidential
gone.
commission at the moment. So, I mean,
Anywho,
Yep.
moving on from that.
That's like Dan is trying to stop people from.
No, I'm not.
saying
I'm not.
the
That's
English
not. I
word.
got
Donald,
informed. I got
Donald.
informed that we
Said.
shouldn't be having the Cahirloch
Donald.
say that. I think it was something that's important to him to, keep his job. I would say. Anywho,
Donald, can you answer my question in relation to what you'll do for national patriotism?
National patriotism. I told you what I would do for national.
No, you didn't.
patriotism.
You told
We
me
will
that
all sing the
people
anthem
like you.
bigly. We'll sing the anthem
Okay,
bigly.
can you sing the
Everybody
anthem?
will sing
Can you
the
sing the
soldier
anthem
song.
for us, please, in Irish?
yeah. Do you
No,
know
I'm
any?
not going to sing it in Irish.
Do you
for
know any Irish?
Do you not know it in
True
Irish?
Donald.
I'm not going to speak Irish.
Okay,
There's so many other
I speak
candidates
How
who
are you
do.
going to revive Irish patriotism when we've got Killian who speaks intermittent Irish, and we've got you who's claiming to sing the anthem?
I'm a lot
and
closer
you don't know
to
how to.
Ireland than Killian. I can guarantee you.
He lives in
I
Ireland.
can
I'm
actually
not.
guarantee you are not.
He lives in Ireland. He speaks in an Irish accent. He has an Irish name.
He's Moroccan.
well, okay. One second.
He's
Are
not
you saying that
Moroccan as
people
well.
with no Irish accent
He
are
has
not Irish?
Algerian heritage,
Here we go.
and that's not Morocco. We're not talking about heritage. You're claiming to be a big patriot. You don't speak Irish. You will not sing the anthem. You have talked about your personal following and not your plans. You've dodged the question. Can you answer it?
Okay,
You're gonna have
I'm
to
being.
ask the super
I'm
PAC.
being informed
to
we
have
have
to
too
ask
many
the
people on
super PAC.
stage.
Yeah, I am not running for president yet. I don't know why you're asking me
Then
these
we don't need you
presidential
up here.
questions when I'm not.
Right, we don't. He's not. He's not running for president. He's not running for president, so we don't need him up
But
here.
he can't. He can't announce that he is yet.
Well, we.
So you're saying that
You
he is.
booted
I
an,
need to keep
you
people
booted-
more
you
relevant to
booted
the
an
discussion
innocent
up.
man. You booted an innocent man.
We need to keep
you
more
cannot
relevant.
be silencing. You cannot be silencing a true patriot of this country.
Well, it's him or Jeremy, and. I
I think it
he's
should
gonna
be
win the
True Donald.
presidential election between me and him. Okay, let's just be honest with
We'll
ourselves. here.
we'll bring Jeremy. We'll bring Jeremy down for the Shanards, and we'll
What?
bring True Donald up after that.
Hey!
Anywho,
What have I done wrong? Why am I being?
you're not
questioned?
doing anything wrong. You're a Shanadois. We should probably put you down for the Shanad. I'm trying to find
Shanador?
people who aren't
What's a
Shanadori
Shanador?
for.
What's a Shanador?
Shanador, sorry.
Shanador?
Sorry, I keep pronouncing it wrong. Anywho, we are still currently debating the bill. I believe the government is debating it quite a lot. but won't be voting in agreement with the bill. We've got Deputy Noah here, Deputy Leader of the Social Democrats, saying, whilst he's all for transparency and whatnot, the bill doesn't cut it and it's bureaucratic nonsense. He urges everyone to oppose the bill.
I actually spoke to Victoria O'Neill, the Electoral Commissioner, when writing this bill, and I asked her, and she said she has complete willingness to comply with what the bill outlines, and she will do what it takes to be in compliance with the law. So where these criticisms are coming from, they obviously have not spoken to Victoria herself, because she is willing to comply. And also, I've spoken to her about sections of the bill, and we've worked it out. So these people are ill-informed and talking about things they don't know and labelling it as bureaucratic, as they love to do.
I mean, I think it's been a while since I've read the bill, so I'll quickly bring it back up.
I've been tuning into Oireachtas TV's transmission of today's session. I'm just curious. The attendance seems to be quite low on today, and just quite perplexing. I think
In the
in
in
a
the
Bring
door.
back True Donald.
in a time where I think the Dutch should be making some key movements, especially as Ireland moves ever closer to a potential war with the Taoiseach calling citizens to arms
And an
all of
election.
this and a height and an election. You're very right. That maybe there might be more showing from TDs.
It was even
I
more
know-
surprising because, sorry, yesterday is the question time. This is when you ask questions to Taoiseach about these issues you may have. And there was even less attendance. We had barely any opposition. We had 6 government members turn up, I believe, or I think it went up to 8. So we haven't had as much people you would expect to be sitting on the benches.
Well, we've got Checkmail here. Checkmail. How many TDs do you have? Like, how many technically?
What relevance is this to you? You're a Green Party Shenador. You shouldn't
I'm
be
an
even
okay
presenting
on
here.
this stage. I'm an
You're just
okay, you're not gonna
trying
answer the
to. You're trying
question
to.
then.
Okay,
I'm not arguing with him. If he's not answering the question, then he's
I'm
not
bringing
staying
it,
up here.
I'm bringing him back up. Right. The
Man,
question
he's literally
proposed.
just fucking
Checkmail.
started
No,
arguing
Checkmail.
with me.
Right.
Every
I'm not
time he's opened his
both
fucking mouth.
of you,
Okay.
sound like Speaker of the House of Commons. Checkmail, you are asked a question. How many TDs do you currently have that are serving?
I have at the moment one.
How
I
many
don't-
seats do you have?
Listen,
Do
I'm
you
not
have
going to be
anyone-
answering this question because there's a conflict of interest between your position and.
I don't. Everyone else has answered my questions. If he's not willing, then that's fine. He's not going to stay up here.
If he can learn to cooperate with the questions, maybe.
No, he has not learned anything. It's been 2 days. He's come up here and personally attacked me. I'm not dealing with this. He's not coming
we'll
back
deal
up.
with this after the stream. Anywho,
No, we won't deal with it. It's been dealt with. He's not coming back up.
Again, we'll deal with this after the stream. Anywho, I suppose we can bring back up True Donald, if he'd like to speak. If not, we'll see if Bo and any of the other party leaders would like to come up and speak. Hello, True Donald.
Hello, how are you?
I'm curious. Why are we using this as a debate platform? Should this not be more of a the public don't come here to watch a second?
This
I
is
would
a
love
record
to
comment
session.
stream.
There
speak
should be
policy.
a-
I'd love to
This is
speak
our
correctness.
only politics kind of related segment. So we
should be speaking about the bill.
Yeah, we should be talking about what's going on in the Dáil, not what's happening in people's own personal.
Well,
political
I've
lives.
been informed by Taoiseach that he will be leaning towards voting Tá, but he has left the vote for a free vote for his government bench. Which, as the writer of the bill, you can assume that I'm not very pleased with that, but I won't speak about it because it would be a bit biased of me.
I mean, usually a free vote either means abstain or tar. Well, yeah, agree or abstain. But
Well,
Not
it
really.
seems as though a number of the TDs have risen in opposition of the bill.
yeah, lots of
And I'm not
TDs have
sure
seemed
why.
to disagree with the bill. So usually, a free vote would mean it would usually be an abstain or something like that. But it seems today that it will be a stark nil from the government, excluding Taoiseach. But with him saying that he's leaning towards yes, I think we'll see that other TDs may follow suit. I'm not sure whether that's he doesn't want to admit if the bill's good or anything like that. I mean, I'm not going to make such assumptions. However,
Well, I spoke to him about it, and he had his concerns, and I spoke through them with him. His concerns were about the statute book being one of the most realistic on Roblox, and one of his concerns was that it outlines the creation of a Discord server. Now, the creation of that server is necessary to ensure a constant line of communication between the people and the Electoral Commission, which is a problem people have raised so often when people are disqualified from running and we don't get the answers we need. This would solve that because it would require that the Electoral Commission publishes things like this and gives real reasoning and creates their own regulations that go with the law, and the regulations that are not just word of mouth, because we've seen so much. Victoria will say something to someone or give a reason for something, and then someone else could do the same thing and it wouldn't be the same. So this bill was written to stop that.
And I do see where you're coming from with it. Again, I haven't read this bill for quite a while. It usually slips my mind. However, I don't know whether it will be. Again, it is very. We've got a lot of division on the benches. We have the party leaders saying that they'll agree. We have the deputy party leaders saying they won't agree. Tanisha are not even present, so I think they're now moving to the third reading. So debate will end, and they will now vote on to the bill. So I'm sure Neve is waiting in anticipation to see how the bill turns out. I mean, I don't want to make any confirmations, but whilst we wait for this vote to finish, I'm going to bring up the presidential election. I believe RTE will be streaming something to do with it. I'm not sure. We've had graphics made for us. Thank you, Lewis, for making them. But we've had graphics, so I do believe we will be streaming something for the presidential election. So please do keep tuned out for that. And I believe shortly after we'll actually be followed by the duel dissolving. So if I just look at the timetable here, the duel will dissolve the day after the presidential election voting opens.
Whoa. Look at these sweeping visuals from Oireachtas TV. The budget has gone
Terrific.
skyrocketed.
Oh, there is.
Sweeping.
I
Very
will say
good.
there is no nil. All of them are in agreement of the bill. I believe that is. There is.
I mean,
There's abstaining.
There's
but
abstains.
they're just abstaining for the sake of Bo having
look
made
at
the
Leah's
speech.
hips. She's been doing some phenomenal work as Weight Watchers.
She got her edge.
She
She
should be
got her
very proud
edges
of
back.
She should be very proud of that. I think that's a huge achievement there.
It
Oh,
is, yeah.
did she put her hair back on? Then? What?
Yeah, she got her edges back.
Oh yeah, I think she's something you notice after people come onto these RTE streams. I think you see people heed on that advice, which is why I like bringing up people for the debates here, because you see things actually happen. Like the issues you see with the government, we criticise them on RTE, and these things end up getting fixed. We see bills tabled to fix them the day after. And I think we've also seen the Green Party try and become more of a serious party now. Got a new deputy leader, so I think Erin, she was. I think we officially.
Erin
found out
resigned. Erin resigned yesterday.
right after.
Did that not reach the news?
The
She
bill
didn't
has
resign.
passed. The bill has passed.
Amen. I'm proud. There wasn't any like negative reasoning. She just wants to pursue humanitarian work and her role at Trinity College.
I believe she's founded an institution called the Boland Institute, which is doing some phenomenal, or planning on doing some phenomenal work for providing education supports, which I think
Yeah.
is
In
something very
Guelga as well,
significant.
which is something
In
that
Guelga.
a lot of Irish politicians especially lack skill in. And I think it would be great to, instead of criticising people, it would be great to actually help them and teach them. 'Cause it's a very hard language.
Oh, we now have
The-
the Monaghan County Council bill. I'm going to quickly read upon this bill. I haven't actually taken a look at
If-
it.
I think
If
it
you're
was
if you're struggling, Dan, you can just click watch at the top and the camera.
Of course. Thank you.
No problem.
So it will establish an autonomous local council, I believe.
Now, I raised a concern in general chat the other day with Taoiseach, and it was about, I said something like, if you can't fill all the seats in a dole, how are you going to fill all the seats on a council without recycling the same politicians? He actually agreed with me. So maybe they've come up with something new, but I haven't read the bill actually. I I
Oh
will
no,
do
it's
it.
just ministers and members of the government
Yeah,
who
it's
are
not.
sitting on it. Really,
Yeah, there's
Right.
no.
the
There's no one
president
they need
gets
to
to
appoint.
appoint a person. They have the chief of staff. It's like 90% 90% government appointments on the council.
I mean, I think the minister doesn't need to be there. I mean, obviously in real life you'd expect them to be there, but for Roblox, I don't think we really need the minister for there because I suppose with the chief of staff and the commission and everything, yes, they are government appointments, but after they are appointed by the government, they're meant to take a more neutral stance on everything and act within the interest of the service and not the government. So I think it is a good idea. But I'm not sure what this council will actually do. Like it says, it acts as a liaison. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. Between
I
players and
wonder
group
though,
developers.
Liaison.
the government argued today earlier in the chamber about, cutting red tape, cutting bureaucracy, and I wonder is the council
Literally.
just once again, I think following the government's other trends seemingly, adding bureaucracy
They
to places
literally
where
just
there was
called
none
my bill
previous.
bureaucratic, and they're introducing this new thing that no one has asked for, and no one actually cares about. But they've introduced it to encourage communication between developers and whatever the
It does.
else.
I will
I'm just
I will
wondering where the
note.
developers are. They say this
Yeah.
is a liaison between the people and the development team. I
Andrew
don't see these
Rensford.
developers anywhere.
They I don't think are they talking about the British developers that maintain County Armagh? Because I don't think Irish developers have
Well,
much to do.
I always thought there was a degree of autonomy between developers and
Yeah,
government. And
yeah.
I don't think any Irish developers actually have access to. They might have done now, but on the release they didn't.
I
so-
don't think any Irish developers exist.
I mean,
There is
technically we do.
some,
Yeah.
but
I know.
they've never.
Yeah.
I will note, whilst we do bash on our developers quite a lot, I think we've had
Rightfully so, I
yeah,
think.
rightfully so. However, Hugo Mossy said there will
He
be
disappeared after like a week.
I think he just gets these short bursts of activity.
Yeah,
But
That's
it's
why
only
NAF
really I think that's the only development we've had from anyone. Like if I quickly take a look, I know Yorkist was quite active, but then he got removed. Yeah, we had quite a lot of posts from Yorkist. I think he was very active, but then they removed him for all of his stuff. We didn't see much from Andrew. I genuinely could not tell you a single thing Andrew's done.
Pre-model Andrew. That's what they call him.
give all of Garda Command admin so they could track
Exactly.
and TP to all the terrorists to eradicate any sort of terrorism in the game. And
I mean, personally,
kick
I've never
everyone
had
off
that,
and-
so
roleplay entirely.
Oh, I have.
Yeah, that's
don't
because
worry,
you're part of the
don't worry.
Garda,
I
aren't you, Daniel?
I'm a part of the
You're the one
Garda, but
admin abusing.
I wish I had those powers, but I probably wouldn't use
Oh,
them,
so you wish you
honestly.
could admin abuse?
Yes, I do
Yeah.
wish I could admin abuse. I need moderator to take my pictures and videos and everything. I think I should be allowed it just so I can give myself free cam.
What business do you have taking pictures?
RTE, I need to take screenshots and everything
I
for
see a
the
portfolio.
thumbnails.
As former state
Right.
photographer of Ireland, I think I.
You were a
Keeping
very
up
good
with you.
photographer. You did very well.
Well, look
However,
at these cameras.
if we quickly move back
still do, I'm not
to
retired.
the duel at the moment, they're currently debating the bill.
Well,
Bo's
Bo's got
been-
his hand up.
Oh, we'll bring up
We
party
can?
leaders again in just a moment. We can't.
Oh.
We have to bring up checkmail if we bring up another party leader, though.
Or we could
Well,
just talk
Checkmail's
about
not
what's
in the
happening in the
doll.
doll. This shouldn't be
Checkmail's
an
not in the
extension
doll.
of debate.
But he is a party
Nothing
leader.
else.
Yeah, it's all actually. Okay, I will bring up Bo in
Think
just a
about
moment
this,
then.
like they're in the chamber. And
After Bo
they're
stops
sat there on their
speaking,
phone.
so she gets the chance. She's saying that Monaghan isn't active in this current state. I think Ali's just talking about holes in the wall, which move in the wrong direction again if you're trying to establish yourself as a serious party. Victoria, I would give you a chance to speak, but I don't really know what business you have in the duel. You're former Caherloch, but I'll let you do
the
stuff for
longest
that.
serving Gearlock, mind you.
Yeah, longest serving Caherloch. She was very good. I mean, I think it was a year she served for.
Who could put up with that for a year?
I don't know if I'd say very good now, but I mean,
She's all right.
She did her job, and that was all you could really expect from a Caherloch. Both continuing to speak, but getting tagged. The Roblox tag system has gotten
But
far
don't worry,
worse in the recent days.
the public are enjoying these sweeping visuals from Oireachtas TV, which is probably more entertaining than the session itself.
Sources
I hear
have said,
reviews are flowing
yeah,
into
there's
Oireachtas.
there's 5-star reviews piling up saying props to Jeremy, give him a
Yeah.
raise.
Look at that, it's following the person. That is super high tech.
Didn't know Ireland had this budget.
Eamon, I will let her speak for the Shannon. I promise you that she can commentate for the Shannon. Hopefully Carmela lets me. I think she'd be fine to have Victoria do that.
I think Victoria should give us a German translation of everything.
Yeah.
Just
Just running in case you have any Germans struggling to keep up.
yeah, like the sign language interpreter at the
Yeah.
during RT1 during
Who's
the
just
day.
lying? They don't actually sign Irish.
Right,
Oh, wow, I actually
let me
heard
bring up
it.
Bo then. Who's Dave Cherry? Oh, Liam.
Hello.
Hello, Bo.
Hello.
Lovely to have you here. So, I didn't quite catch your concerns about this bill here. So, could you quickly? You pointed out activity, and apparently this bill aims to increase that activity. Why isn't this bill going to do that?
Well, I actually visited it today. I was trying to start a local business, and I was
Oh
asking,
Jesus Christ! Not this
I was
business shit
no,
again.
no, I was
Did you
Let's hear
manage
her.
to
Let's hear
talk
her out.
to
Let's hear her
a
out.
very strict business?
I'm in the stages of talking to a developer to implement it, but I think people that work in the business sector need to have a seat on this council. I don't support government appointments. You know, the people, they're meant to increase, they're meant to be hosting and coordinating events. No government appointment can be as qualified or as talented as someone who's running a business or contributing within that business. Until my concerns are, satisfied, I will be abstaining on the bill.
Abstaining? Why won't you be taking a kneel stand?
Well, I think she has. She said that I think she has agreements with the bill, but I definitely agree with the part where we should be including businesses. And I'm not sure if any of the other members of the panel may disagree, but
Can I just add something as well?
yeah, of course.
I think recently, we've moved away. We focused on another game instead of Monaghan. So I think we need to focus on that for the time being. Any bill that addresses my concerns,
Well,
to
Monaghan was
increase.
a really badly developed one. So,
Well, I like it. It's a really nice place.
Grassroots.
I think someone mentioned free model, free model, free model. I wonder
But
if that
I have a lot of
Someone close
pictures.
to Andrew Rensburg, I'm told.
I have a lot of memories on there in Dean's Bistro. So it'll be nice if we get activity back again instead of worrying about the border 24/7. Like we're literally neglecting another game
Do you
for.
not think Border though is a
I-
great source of in-game activity and potential?
I've-
for
But
non-
we
Is-
don't
is-
get as many
financial?
SSUs because it's managed by two different people. We have one person who create a server,
I
starts
think
up in
there's been
Ireland,
a lot.
but not
There's
in
been a
Armo.
lot.
I
Sorry.
don't.
Do we get a cut of the premium payouts for County Armagh, or is it just going
It's a
to?
shared group, my understanding is.
Yeah, it
Oh,
is a
'cause
shared group. So
Governor General of Northern Ireland hold it, isn't it? Not a holder account.
I don't know.
let me
So
quickly take a look.
last time I checked, I'm pretty sure it was. Because there was one group, then they made another group owned by the Governor General.
Well, I think though the game that is there in its current form was developed by Northern Irish developers. So
Yeah, so it's fair enough that they hold it, but
if they take that, I mean, I wouldn't be too shocked. I
yeah,
mean,
but like we're using like announcing this to our server as well, but we're not getting anything back from it. If that is the case, I'm saying.
It's owned by Waynell Rothschild, who I'm pretty sure is.
He's the governor of Northern Ireland. He was former Unionist MP and former Northern Ireland secretary.
Has he done anything in Ireland?
No, he's never.
Tried to
He,
colonize it.
he
Invaded.
does. He does. No, he's quite new to politics in Ireland, I believe. But when I sat in the House of Commons, I did spend most of my time.
he would have become quite prominent when Ireland was not partnered with sovereignty yet.
Well, I'm Cornish, so
What?
How do
I'm
you
Cornish.
how do you
Relevance.
fail?
Objection,
How do you
relevance.
not fail to bring up being Cornish in every single time we bring you up here?
Cornish
Judge,
and proud.
objection, relevance.
You know, I'm proud of my identity. You know, I'm a
You're
proud
the only
Cornish
one.
individual.
You're the only Cornish person who is, seemingly.
Yeah, well, you know, still proud, but
Do you
this
think your
this bill
neighbours are
needs
proud of you? I've
this
also
bill
just
needs to
noticed
address.
this. I've
Oh,
also just noticed this. The Dáil Chamber has provisions for wheelchair members of the chamber. However, there's no ramps.
Yeah,
I wonder.
yeah. When Dylan ran for
Sorry.
Kim,
No, they come in
he was
from the
there
back. They
too.
come in from the voting rooms. I remember now.
There's no ramp there either. It's stairs also.
hold
Yeah,
on.
but
I
in
did.
real life, there's a lift. In real life, there's a lift.
Oh.
I really do. I
Oh,
really do wonder. I really
got
do
cut
wonder
off
why
again for a little
Labour
there.
is. It seems like Labour's asleep, and it seems like Fianna Fáil are nowhere to be seen. So,
Well,
I'm just going to
Well,
please
you're only
everyone with some
50%
sweeping
here as
visuals here.
well,
Some
aren't you,
sweeping
Green Tart?
visuals.
that is because, you know, my TD resigned to pursue education and charity.
Oh,
So
your TDs are resigning, aren't they?
she's hot.
she had to resign because, you know, she needs to focus on education, not the political chaos within Ireland.
Oh, Leah's back and she's.
To be fair, I do understand with her. This politics scene is toxic. You know, with my new
I
hair
think that much
comes
has
new
been
way.
seen today. I think that much has been seen today on this extension of the debating stage.
You know,
It's
I wasn't really gonna
somewhat
plan up to
disappointing,
come
but
here until like I got mentioned. I wasn't
You
really.
come here every single day. I don't know what you're talking about. You weren't planning on coming here.
I wasn't planning on coming up to the stage tonight.
Oh, no, this was just a happy little coincidence for
Jeremy,
you.
can we change the
But I just felt like I had
what would
to.
you like to see? Sorry, there's just
to
nothing
Leah
going
to the
on.
chair? There was a kerfuffle at the chair.
Yeah, no, we were zoomed in there for a moment.
Oh, right.
But does anyone visit Monaghan? Anyone?
I mean,
No.
I
Oh my
would like
God, why?
to. It's a very sentimental place to me. As well,
Do you know what?
I visited it first time.
I'm gonna host a rally. That's what I'm gonna do.
You're
We're
gonna
gonna
host
have
it
a
in
light
Monaghan.
rally. Yeah, I'm gonna organise one. We're gonna have a nice little walk.
Well, I'd
To be
like to
fair, I
see
can't.
Is
Like
We're
Kevin.
gonna
I'm
walk
not.
to the capital. We're gonna walk to the capital. We're gonna walk
I'm
down
not
to the
really.
capital.
I'm not really a good driver, so you're gonna have to excuse my driving. But you know,
Well,
Uh,
I've just been informed by Garda Síochána. You've actually had your license revoked permanently for dangerous driving. A series of dangerous
right,
driving.
I couldn't even. I couldn't even name you one of them officers.
Wait,
I'm really sorry.
did we used to have driving licenses in Ireland?
No.
Oh, I was gonna
That
say.
was satire.
Well, I was just because I knew you could get tickets and such, but I wasn't.
You know, one of the Social Democrats, one of the Social Democrat and TDs, or it was the Labour, asked if Sinn Féin was still around in Ireland, and we had to tell them like it's gone. But you know, someone's trying to bring it back, and I think they actually welcomed that proposal. So I think we're going to see a resignation of one of the TDs soon.
Yeah, I'm not.
Even though,
Oh, are you voting? Are you voting?
Yeah, will you be going to Sinn Féin? Will you be defecting?
I'm not sure if.
you know, the only way I would join Sinn Féin is if I was the leader. You know, it would be it would be a better stance than my current environmentalist.
Bo, currently you're the
Well done.
second longest party leader, I believe. How
Whoa!
long-
Look at these visuals. Look at these.
Oh,
visuals.
can I just note who's called a voter when? Let me just quickly check. I don't think.
no one asked for the
Well,
photo. The CC
it
has done this
doesn't-
for the second time tonight.
Well, should
I
we
don't
bring
think
the
you
Count
have to,
Corda
though.
up to give
I
her
believe you don't
reasoning?
have to.
She's got her.
Why
hand.
would we subject ourselves to that? And the listeners, the listenership would
We've
drop
subjected
if we
them to
did that.
listening to
So
Bo every day. We've subjected them to listening to me.
okay,
Dominic.
put her down. Put her down.
Right,
Oh,
she's
okay.
a
Disagree
party
with,
leader. I'm not going to let her
Archie's-
down. Anyway, is this the vote on whether moving up to the? Is this the motion to move, or is this the actual bill?
This is
The bill,
this is
the
the
bill,
actual
the bill.
bill.
Okay.
The bill. Yeah.
It seems it's going to pass then. The County Monaghan bill.
Well, they're all saying agreed, so I think this is the motion to move.
No, it was the. Is the question that the bill passed? I
Yeah,
think it
we've
was
got
on the
2-0, 3-0. Never mind, 3-0. Got.
I disagree with
Oh,
Archie's
Shin,
policy of going into the voting room and like just.
Yeah, I
Oh, so
feel like
my
that's
idea was
We kept
bit
private.
rude.
Okay, I won't do
Yeah,
that
I
anymore.
don't.
Really? Do you like
Well,
my
that
new
was-
hair?
The people should know
Yeah,
how their
I saw it, though,
representatives are
it's nice.
voting.
I mean, you can watch
Yeah.
them come out of it, like, I mean, but I just mean, I feel like it's a bit unrealistic.
I got
anything.
my hair's a little bit more straighter. You know, it's not like a porcupine at the back anymore.
You've not got the pixie cut.
Okay, well, whatever.
Jeremy, can we zoom on the chair?
Right, they're all sitting back down, so hopefully we're getting there.
1 second, this is gonna flip.
But I love seeing the
Nope.
drone floating around everywhere.
It's very good, Daniel. Maybe you should just give the manual cameras a break and just press on it.
Well, we've got 10
the
tar,
watch button.
3-0,
Just press the
and
watch
1
button, man.
What
abstain.
drone? Hold on, what drone are you looking at? I can't see a drone.
There's a drone
It
in the door.
disappears when you click the watch menu. It disappears when you click the watch menu. It's very high tech, folks.
high-tech.
It's
Yeah.
very high tech.
It's a very
No, I
good.
literally- See it? I can see it. Oh my god. Oh, that's nice.
Jeremy, you
Sorry.
you should stop taking credit for it though. You're not the one controlling the cameras; they're pre-made.
Actually,
Did
funny you
make
should
them?
say that.
Did you make them?
I did. All of the current ones and the Shannon ones were all me. So
Oh wow, I didn't
Thank
know
you.
that. Never
Get
mind.
this
Thank
man a
you.
medal.
Oh, they-
God bless.
we
God
need
bless
we need
America.
cameramen for RTE if you ever wanted
Oh,
to.
hold on. One of the government ministers has just called for a motion of no confidence
Why
against
doesn't
the CC.
Victoria chart herself as me?
Okay. Jeremy, can we
Yeah,
go to
sit-
the government bench? Jeremy, can we go to the government
Why are there
bench?
2
1
of
second,
me?
I was just
Why-
moving a drone.
Okay,
Thank you.
there's 2 of me.
Oh.
Clicking wrong camera. Here we go. Get you good for
Well,
the
what bill is
face.
there? What bill is there? God, I don't even know what
Oh,
bill
let
this
me
is.
take a look. It is the Irish
Oh,
Motorsport,
Irish-
Sport.
Why aren't they
Oh wait,
doing
hold
the
on.
message anymore?
Jeremy,
Why-
Jeremy,
Yes. Hello.
you probably know this better. You know, on the events hub, I was looking today. Don't we have one? Don't we have a game for motorsports?
Yeah, you know, it was in the past. There
Yeah,
was a
I
motorsport,
played that.
but I
before.
think it was abolished in the quote Great Repeal Bill, where they just
Oh.
got
Oh my
rid of
God.
all of the lovely statue books. So
That is such a
Oh.
poorly named bill. Who made that
can't-
bill?
I believe it was Huey.
It's just was that Mr. Sunday?
I think
don't
it
know.
was
What?
Huey. It was Huey or Donald.
I thought
Oh
it
no!
was Huey.
Wait, Sunday. Who
thought
made
it
the
was
big repeal?
Oh,
The
I
Great
thought
Repeal.
Huey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, Huey.
see, I thought
there
And it
we
was a great repeal.
I thought you meant like
And
they
here we
called
are
it the race
replacing it again.
repeal bill.
go. Yeah, here we are
Here we are
putting it back,
replacing it.
adding more.
I don't know if it's
Adding-
more.
This is
I
getting
wouldn't
wide.
agree it's more bureaucracy. It's another industry. I mean, again, I haven't taken a full look. I think they added a council to it, and I see genuine. Yeah, there's a board,
product.
and there is no need
Okay.
for a board. I don't know why they would need a board of an Irish motorsport association.
Purge Act. I've just been
Dan.
informed by Mr.
Yeah.
I don't
Huey,
know why it
Francis
has to
Butler
be
Yates.
appointed by the Taoiseach. I think they
Yeah.
should
You-
be a bit more like the LOI, have their own internal structure without
Oh, it appears the
Taoiseach
artist
needing
team
to
has gone down.
appoint every.
Maybe we should tune into me.
Maybe.
Just
there's
click watch.
Dan,
Just click
I
watch.
thought-
Just
Yes,
click
it's
so
gone
easy,
dark
Dan.
because I was
Watch.
switching to my other account.
Just click it.
Dan,
Just
just
click
click
it.
watch.
Just
Okay,
click it.
okay, I've clicked it. I've clicked it.
Oh,
we
look
go.
at that
Now
already.
turn
10
off
times
the
better.
chat and
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
good.
But if
Times
you look in
better.
the top left, that little chat bubble stays there, and that annoys me so much. I cannot deal with
What's
that.
it
fine,
up?
Dan. It's fine. That's
It's
fine.
so
fine.
That's
fine.
perfect.
I like that.
It was when you were doing it. Oh, Dan.
Oh
It
no,
literally
he's
makes no
tagged it.
difference. It makes no difference.
Danny boy.
I
But
think
you
Dan
know,
is hating on a good
Dan,
civil servant who's
Hold
trying to
on.
help
Earlier-
the Irish people.
earlier Dan stated that the Minister of Communities wasn't there. It didn't really matter because, you know, he didn't even propose the bill. It was Oscar. Oscar does do quite a lot of the heavy lifting when it comes to legislation.
Well, that's going to change because I'm proposing a bit. I've already proposed a bill today, but I'll also be proposing a bill next week. Too much backlog for this week.
No,
but-
I think you proposed a motion. I
Well,
think
it
you
was a
tabled
motion. I have another bill that
Oh,
I think I add 10. Let me take a look. Yeah, 10 clauses. So
Sorry.
I think it'll be
I
very
believe
high quality.
the independent Shanadori appointed by the president are today going to table one of the highest quality bills that either chamber
Yeah.
has seen in
Mm.
months. which has no partisan effect. But I'm sure we'll talk about
Really?
that when the Shannon session.
I read the
Um,
bill. It was overcome with the intellectual power. It was just
Oh, wow.
bouncing out
Bit-
from
How much?
the pages.
I do wonder how much of it did what's his name, Emperor, right?
The original
None,
concept
I'd
was
say.
his. The original concept was his, and he should take full credit for it.
Oh.
And a lot of the provisions would have been originally come up from him. However, obviously, good legal rewriting is needed in these situations to avoid unconstitutionality and such. So it was reviewed. It was reviewed in conjunction. You know, we bounced ideas off each other. We had several judges actually review it. To get feedback and ensure that it is fully legal. Something that I
Supreme
don't
Court
think
was
any other TD or anyone really has ever done, frankly, because we've seen so many bills be referred to the Supreme Court when these can all be very much avoided by just asking them, hey, do you think this
Yeah.
is constitutional or not?
When
And
I
guess what? They tell you. It's great.
when I went on to read it, there were many people actively viewing it. You could see in the top of the Google document, and that just shows he was talking to all the parties, he was talking to all the justices, and they're
Yeah,
all
we
reading the bill.
reached out to every party in the Shannon chamber for support. We didn't want to come off as one-sided. This isn't a bill that favors one party over another.
True.
This bill is hoping to improve our judicial system and ensure fairness amongst our judicial officers without harming any of our current ones as well, which I think is an important point. Yeah.
I would like better communication to be established between all the parties when discussing bills. I'm not sure how this would be done, whether it be just the Shannon General or Oireachtas General, whatever, or group chats being made. I think group chats would get too many, but I would like to see more communication between all parties on bills. I mean, again, in my experience, the bill I'm writing, I'm not sure if I will send it to all the other parties because I'll probably send it to Fianna Fáil, see if they agree with it. But
Why not the other parties?
Okay. Wow. Just
I'm
Why
not
not
sure.
me? You know,
I would send
here
it
we
to
go.
whoever
Yeah,
wants it. I'd send it to whoever
janky-
wants it, but I feel like
cameras.
I feel like
Janky
it would
cameramen.
no one
And you
wants to
just
have
said
that.
you just said you wanted open communications between all the parties, but you're only sending it to one.
But I don't want to annoy a bunch of people by sending this
I
bill
don't
to
think
every
that's
single
annoying.
person.
It is their job.
Yeah.
Then I'll send it. I'll send it
why
to
we're
every
there.
party leader. I'll see how they think of it, how they perceive it. Because personally, I think it's a very niche area. It's on the Clans of Ireland, but I think it'd just be a nice little touch
Is
up.
there not already a Clans of Ireland?
There is a Clans
bill?
of Ireland
Or are
bill,
you-
but it's a massive amendment to it.
Oh, an amendment. Lovely. That's what we like to see instead of just, oh, let me repeal the bill and
Yeah.
just make a
Yeah,
whole
there
new
was.
Make it
There's
again.
no need
Why?
to
Why do
reappeal
people
it.
do that?
It's an amazing bill on its own. I don't see. It's lasted for 2 years with
Killian
no
had a meeting.
complications. Yeah,
Killian
he's had a
met
meeting.
with some of the chiefs today, didn't he? What was that about?
I think this is the most partisan camera work from RT. They're only showing the government.
I'm trying
I
to
think,
see
thankfully-
who's actually speaking.
Thankfully, Oireachtas TV are showing the
Yeah.
bigger picture.
But you
Thankfully.
can't. We need to stop arguing at the camera. You know what? For this stream, for the rest of the
That's
stream,
fine.
it'll be on watch. It'll be on watch for you.
Thank you.
Here we go. Look at this. We can
I like
Wow.
the,
some
I like
sweeping
these
visuals
shots. They're
here.
very good.
Some sweeping visuals of both sides. Asses both, and we're gonna go back.
Right, so
Lovely.
it does
Lovely.
pass the voice vote there. Gonna need to move to Antanisha there. He's very.
Well, he hasn't been called on yet, so I mean, he's just
Oh.
stood up there.
Well,
looking
some of the things this bill plans to do, I hope I'm allowed to talk about this, but I just want to hear the opinions of the people on the panel. I think something it brings up is events for the Clans of Ireland. It introduces like meetings for the clans to be able to attend, so there's actually an incentive to do things in the clans. So the president will hopefully turn up, the chief herald, secretary of the clans, the minister for culture, communities, language, all these different people turning up. And just
Wow.
like, I'm not sure if they would. I would hope they
Not sure
would.
about the Minister for Culture showing up, but
If we do actually have one appointed, so
Dan-
again, you'd hope
Dan,
they
can you-
turn up.
if only we knew who they were.
Can you name 3 clans of Ireland, please?
There
The
is.
Yeatses, the best clan.
Hold on, I'm trying to listen to Dan here, not you.
Who?
There
That's the
are
first
a
time
lot.
it's ever
Like I think there's like 10, 12. But
Yeah, but can you name?
I'm trying
Nick,
to think
come
of
on.
them. Yeah, there's
Cahan,
the Clark
uh,
one,
Clark,
which has some special name to it. I can't
O'Neill.
remember. There's the Yates clan. I'm not sure if that's registered. I don't think it is because I've taken a look at the archives quite a few
Well,
times.
of course it is.
Is it registered?
Well, it
Oh,
hasn't updated yet.
but
Yes.
it hasn't existed for more than
It
6
is.
months, has it?
It's still a thing.
Yeah, but is it
Oh, the
registered with
O'Neills.
clans?
The O'Neills.
Yes,
There's
it is
that one.
registered with the clans.
The
Is it?
O'Neills and
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, is Nick Cathane still one?
Yeah, Nick Cahan.
Okay, sorry, that's just how I pronounce it in my head. Oh, the door is adjourned. I didn't realise.
You know, I don't have an Irish
Thankfully,
name.
Oireachtas TV has some
Sorry,
lovely static shots.
Sorry, Francis. What's being added?
Oh.
Approved by the president. Oh my God! Yes, the O'Cullanes. Forgot about them. I don't know how I could.
I'm being assaulted.
Oh,
Holy
yes.
moly!
Okay, it's being approved. Don't worry.
Oh, Donald's marching down. How did he get in here? Sunday TPing him in.
The screen's gonna quickly go black whilst we get everything ready.
Oh, and look at that. We've changed straight over to the Shannon.
Wow. The two best Shanadori waiting for this
Oh,
session.
thank you. Unfortunately, we have some. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, oh.
Do you prefer
Boom.
the upper chamber
Dramatic.
or the lower
Dramatic.
chamber? I
That gave me
personally
whiplash.
prefer the dual.
Hate the
The
door.
dual is just
Upper chamber's far better.
Let me remind myself what cameras I set up in here. Oh.
Oh, oh,
Oh.
that's a great angle.
Oops. So don't
Can I
use that one then. Don't use that one.
camera, please.
What
Can I
was
get an
what was
outfit
the
camera?
angle? What was the angle you pressed? Why?
Wait. Actually, wait.
Wall
I can
cam.
It's
fix
like
it. I can
Why
fix
is it
it.
that.
even an angle?
You can see Reba in the
Let me
poster.
move some drones. We'll tip that back.
Oh,
Well, there we go.
Why
We'll get
has it
some of
even
the drones.
turned up?
We
Oop,
can
sorry.
see Dan having a tantrum. Oh,
Control. There we go. That's the button. Alright, we're just.
The Shannon will be convening shortly. Until then, you stay with the banner here. If you're on the stream, join the stage if you want to keep up, and then go back to the Shannon. Go back to the stream afterwards, and don't forget to subscribe. Anywho, see you in 10 minutes.
And press watch, Dan.
I have.
You have
And make sure you click watch just for the
the dramatics.
following. Quickly, time's running out. Time's
20
running
Okay,
out.
it's done.
seconds.
It's done. Shh.
Dan, turn your graphics up and press
Yeah,
watch.
just turn your graphics.
Who is getting
Please.
fucking spam ping?
Victoria, she always has them on. I had to turn her volume down because they go off.
Yeah, it turned on do not disturb. No worries.
Dan, press watch.
Hello and welcome to the Shannon session today. We're starting off with the national anthem.
The
of course.
national anthem's playing.
It hasn't played. Oh, no, it's that.
No, it isn't.
Told you to
It's
slow
not
down.
playing
wait,
right now.
God's sake. It is. It
Oh,
is
we've got
playing.
volume off, Dan,
Wait,
for the
shh,
music.
Right, yeah,
Okay, Dan.
now we begin. I believe Victoria will be presenting for most of the session today, but we also have the other presenters, Mr. Sunday and Neve Clark, and basically presented Jeremy O'Mara. Is that how you pronounce it?
Mara.
Mara.
Don't say it like there's no D. There's no
Okay.
D.
Mara.
There you go.
Thank you. But we have quite a lot of attendance from the government today. 4 government Shanadori in attendance, 2 opposition and 2 presidential. But we're starting
Oh.
off with the composition of the Courts of Ireland bill.
This is your time, Jeremy.
Actually, my dear colleague Emperor, will be presenting on behalf of myself and him.
Oh, hold on. What are we starting with? Hold on. There's a bit of confusion as to what we're starting with.
It's been a mix-up. It's been a mix-up. Let's just quickly hide everything. Money man.
Only messing. Dan, press watch.
Oh,
You didn't get it on the screen.
It
You
is.
didn't. It's not. You didn't press it. You're literally.
Oh, it is on the stream. It is on the stream. It is on the stream.
Is it? Okay, it's
Yeah,
Dan's
just not on the
Discord
one on
president.
Discord.
Oh, it's the one in Oh, hold on. Sorry. I didn't
Yeah.
realise that. Oh, let me quickly change it to the one that's on the stream. I have 2 different versions of Roblox running right
It
now.
appears that Cahirlock and the clerk have been butting heads slightly.
Mm.
Um,
It is rumored.
Yeah, Sunday
have
is very
big-
good at taking the stage though. He always
looks like we're going to be moving to the Monaghan.
Sunday
County
loves to put
Council
his
bill.
foot down, especially when it's for Eamon.
no, especially for clerks in
Monaghan.
general. I don't think Mr.
Ooh,
Sunday
the Minister
particularly
of
likes.
Justice to present this. Is the Minister of Justice
Oh,
here?
Yeah,
He's
he
here
is.
for
First
one.
session. This is
Wow!
his first session. This is his first session. Congratulations to the leader of the Shannon and the Minister of
I mean,
Justice. for
technically, he was in the
attending his
previous
first
session
session.
because he got ejected from that one, but
Well, then he wasn't there. So
Yeah.
at least
Exactly.
he was there for a little bit.
Well, no.
if I
No.
remember, it was only like the first 2 minutes, and then he was booted.
Apparently he's not in the group though. I think it's just it hasn't been upgraded. So Eamon, if you're watching, which you are,
Eamon.
please update Eamon, sorry. Please update the Oireachtas seat, because currently our leader of the Shannon isn't in the group apparently.
What a beautiful angle, Jeremy. Keep going.
Thank you.
Yeah, but we've got quite a few bills tonight.
And I strongly believe this bill will be very beneficial in every way.
I wonder if there'll be
Facts.
any warmongering here from the government tonight.
Maybe from
Maybe
the council.
they'll tell us to take up the gun and
Yeah.
fight the evil
I
Brits
find
who
it-
are
I
invading
find
this
it very
country.
ironic that we hosted the Nobel Peace Prize.
That's what we said. That's what we said.
So
Yeah.
true, Victoria. Nobel Peace
Like-
Prize.
No,
except
Vic, I
we're not
actually
at
quoted
peace.
you on the stream. That
Oh,
was
really?
so true.
Yeah.
Didn't the Taoiseach talk about being peaceful?
Yeah.
Ironic. That aged well, didn't it? Hey, Taoiseach, yeah. Still want us to take up arms, yeah?
Don't want us to start the home front?
I mean, I'm a proud Second Amendment lover, right? I love my guns, but
Well, you
like,
can tell by your cowboy hat
thank you.
that you sport it every session.
Only in spite of Dylan Hello, who said it was a very British thing, when it is in fact not. So I'm going to continue to wear it with consideration of my membership in the
How is a
chamber.
cowboy hat a British thing? Oh, Dylan.
Although, hold on, let's just quickly talk about the agenda for today. So first we have. Oh, I need to bring up the standing order because Sunday's doing it in a different order. So let me quickly grab it.
Pardon me. that was
Quickly,
disgusting.
Oireachtas mentions. Jay Murta of Midlands, Fianna Fáil, has been striked for 2 unauthorised absences, and Jaden the God of Labour has received a strike for 2 unauthorised absences, and they've actually received 3 strikes and have been removed as a TD for this term.
Did they ever show up? I don't think I ever
I
saw them.
don't think he did.
I don't remember them.
I'm gonna quickly take a look at the Shannon. Trying to find where Sunday's put it. I think it's under settings. Yes, it is. Okay, so yes, let's take a look at the order paper for today. So we
I
start
believe this
with
bill is moving to the second reading.
yeah,
Just
so the Monaghan
minute.
Bill, County Bill, Monaghan County Council Bill, currently being discussed for the second reading, which is the debate part. Next, we have the Irish Motorsport Association Bill. Then we have the composition of the courts bill, which is presented by Jeremy Jeremy
O'Mara?
O'Mara and Emperor Federation. Then we have the motion to change the standing orders of the Shannon Éireann, presented by myself. Then the adjournment of the Shannon Éireann, but then there's more business. Éireann. But then it says adjournment, but then there's more. I'm going to ignore the adjournment because I assume it's not meant to be there. Then there is the Electoral Transparency Act.
That already passed.
Oh, why is it even here then?
Maybe let's just follow. We'll just follow along, see how this plays out.
Yeah,
and
we'll,
then-
we'll see. I will note
Sure.
it said it's at 9 a.m. I'm not sure about
Well,
you, but it's
is
9
it-
p.m.
Is it maybe because a bill has to go from the Dáil to the Shannon?
No, because it
Yeah.
started in the Shannon and went to the door.
Yeah, but doesn't
That's
it have
only
to,
one of
does
the-
it
Oh,
has to come
Bill
back-
Shannon Bill's within the door. Right, never mind.
But honestly, I must say it's quite nice to see bills going from the Shannon to the Dáil.
So true,
because,
Victor. So
Like
Yeah,
in,
this-
in my 1 year of like being Cahelog, it never happened. Not
Never?
once. No.
It
Oh,
must
well,
have.
we've-
I think it happened like once or twice. I definitely saw, but maybe not past, but there were definitely bills from the Shannon. But for 1
Well,
year,
to be honest, I can't recall it because like it was 1 year, but like I can't remember any bill going from the Shannon to the Dáil.
I think it's because
It's
we've
like-
got a lot more active legislators in the Shannon.
Yeah,
And we've got
yeah.
party leaders here as well.
I had to unfortunately oversee like the most inactive Shannons ever. Like sometimes there were no sessions on end for weeks.
Yeah.
oh
used
yeah,
to-
I've seen those in the Shannon voting. We had so many sessions where we would just vote, like there was nothing. No one really met up.
Yeah.
I guess
Thankfully-
Victoria things just got
thankfully-
so much better once I took over.
Thankfully, Jeremy O'Mara, accompanied by his wonderful colleague Emperor, have turned this place around and really brought some vigor to it.
I mean, you were
very, very
already a Shannon under
Yeah.
when I was here like once as well. So, right.
Shut up. Just like
There's
you
been a
don't
lot-
talk
We
about
will
St. Patrick's
ignore
second
that
term as
fact.
Taoiseach, you don't talk about this, okay? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
I
Can we
mean,
take
if
the
I-
German down?
No.
No, we're not.
I don't like her anymore.
No, she's very nice to have up. I think I'd rather her over. No, I'm not gonna say that. Never mind. Our approval ratings might go down if we start slating Jeremy. Staple of
Yeah.
our show now.
Yeah. The angles, they've really changed. the game.
Yeah, they've changed everything.
I'll go on strike, be careful.
He'll start a union.
I'm going to try debate the bill and do this at the same time. This is going to be sex.
Oh,
You're gonna be
have
filming
fun with
yourself.
that. What bill is this? Oh yeah, the communities. Jeremy, have you actually read the new standing orders I proposed?
No, because I was writing on my own bill.
Apparently there was
Are
four.
they just I don't know what's changed.
Yeah,
apart
that's what I
from
thought.
it allows
I'll read it out.
filibustering
I'll read it
again,
out. I have a
and cloture is 60% again.
I
It was
have
20
a very
pages.
long
It was
I
quite.
have a very long list of what's changed. If I grab it. Right, so first, the new quorum is now definitely defined explicitly in the opening. There's no it's 50%. It is 50% plus one. There's no six, other six, is what I'm trying to say. And clerks now publish a list of candidates for the Cathaoirleach election, which wasn't stated in the standing orders previously, but they still did it anyway. The declaration by both the Cathaoirleach and Lys Cathaoirleach is
Lash.
more for Lash.
Loss.
Loss. What?
Lash.
LOSS. Imagine it's
Nope.
that.
Nope. Lash.
Loss.
Okay, Deputy
Lass.
Cathaoirleach. More detailed election
Dialect,
procedure
dialect.
if no candidates exist for Cathaoirleach. It actually establishes strikes, which I don't think was in the previous one. Don't quote me on that though. Leadership may now present motions and bills without notice, which wasn't explicit before. More clarity on what happens if quorum is lost mid-section, which I went into more detail. Senator notices, the senator raises the point. The Cathaoirleach tells the clerks, who take a role of attendance. Result is announced, no debate is allowed during this. If the Cathaoirleach notices, announce no quorum, all business stops. If there's no quorum, no business can continue, and the Seanad halts until members return to restore quorum. The leader of the Seanad has more control over setting the agenda. Senators can speak for unlimited time unless the cloture passes, which is now allowed at 60%. Previously, this was amended, so it's been put back in. Priority for leadership is formally locked in, and members can intervene if given way, which I don't think was in the previous thing.
No, there's already priority for
I don't
leadership,
think
and I'm
intervene.
not really
I
sure
don't
how
think intervene was in there though.
intervene, like interrupt.
No, as in like I give the floor. I don't think that was explicitly stated. Um,
I think that's quite annoying because then we'll just have a cycle of that.
yeah, but it's usually like I give the floor to the Seanad or like
Well, in America, that's how it is. But
yeah. So I mean Jeremy
Well,
did it one
this,
session. I
believe
think
this
there are
the-
some times where it's good to have like instead of
God bless.
I'm not sure. Anyway,
God bless
I'll quickly finish what everything. Each question needs to have its own cloture motion. Again, I'm not sure if that was on the previous one. And
No,
expulsion.
that's what I do right now.
Yeah, but now I think it's more formally introduced, whereas previously it was like
Fuck.
Bless you.
God
cloture
bless you.
motion can
God
be proposed. But yes, an expulsion can be made with a 2/3 vote to remove Shanadori from the session. I'm not sure if it counts as a strike. Committees have explicit power to compel attendance and the first stage of speech. So first stage of a bill must be vetted by the Cathaoirleach. Impeachment requires a 24 hours notice and requires a 2/3 majority. This is for the Supreme Court, just to clarify. Visitors and press can be excluded, which I think means leave the chamber, with a 2/3 agreement, which was blessed just
This
by the
is-
Fuck's
Cathaoirleach.
sake.
I know, Jeremy, but the standing order say I have to give
I
precedent
I
to
have to keep.
the
I have to
op-
press buttons and jump at the same time. It's really
Okay, but no, don't
frustrating.
worry. He's risen 3 times, so that means he can't rise again on the same bill.
Oh,
Um,
yippee!
Is that somewhere in the? Is that in the standing orders?
Yep.
Oh.
A member can only speak 3 times on the same bill.
Finally.
I'm so glad we have speaking time here.
how dare you question Sunday's authority?
Finally, the amendments to the standing orders, which I think is the biggest change here. You need a 24-hour notice before even putting in amendments to the standing orders, and it needs a 2/3 majority. And previously, quorum and impeachment could be suspended. Now it can't. I will quickly notice. I think impeachment needs a 2/3 majority for president too, which I don't think was outlined. Don't quote me on that. But I think the Constitution left it up to the standing orders. And then it also brought in the final clause, business at interruption time, But basically, a senator may only have a valid motion to adjourn if no closure motion is being moved or voted on, no division is ordered or happening, or debate has just ended and a decision needs to be announced. So those are all the changes made to the Shannon standing orders. There may be other small ones, but those are the ones I noted down. Very big mouthful. So yeah, I'll quickly give.
Right,
What?
I have a question about that
Mhm.
standing orders amendment. Is there finally a dress code?
I don't think there is. Again, this wasn't
Oh.
written by me. I skimmed through it. Yeah, I will give all the credit to Barnon, I think his name is. Baron, that's what I'm gonna call him. Baron, he's done a lot. He wrote the entire
Okay,
thing, so
okay, yeah. He's a very engaged person
yeah.
in
So
the
I
show.
thank him entirely for making all of this. He did a very good job of it. I know I would have liked to
How
write
do you
this
feel
myself.
about bringing the filibuster back?
I think the Shannon is the chamber for that. I think the Shannon is the chamber where you have that filibustering and everything. Like,
But hasn't the government side at least been complaining right now about the necessity for a cloture vote when that only needs 50%, and now you're bringing it up to 60% to end debate, and debate can go on for an infinite amount of time since you've also removed the 2-minute limit.
and I think that's the better system of doing it. I will have to speak with the other Shenadori, but they need to kind of. I mean, I don't want to criticize my fellow colleagues right on air, like as if I'm trying to attack them or anything. But personally, my view is the Shannon is the chamber for this. The Shannon is the chamber that goes on for a while. That's the reason there isn't an official time we leave, because we need to have a chamber where we can properly speak about everything. This is the chamber where it's like, it's not we're trying to get through the session as quick as possible. We actually spend time looking at these things, delaying it, getting our problems across. I think, and this is the chamber that deals specifically with those kind of sorry, I'm trying to think. Oh, it's completely gone from my brain. This is the chamber that deals primarily with the bills. Sure, we can ask questions to ministers and everything, but that's not something that happens regularly. Where we are more focused on the bills, I think we should have a lot of time to discuss them and everything.
Is there anything mentioned in these new standing orders about the time that the Shannon must adjourn for?
It must. The only things I'm quickly seeing is adjournment must happen due to. Hold on, just quickly making sure. Yeah, the only mention of adjournment is if there's no quorum. So yeah,
Okay.
it doesn't adjourn. It doesn't have a set adjourn. It usually happens at around 11 p.m. though. So. I think
11? Fuck.
If this goes
2
on to
hours.
11, I'll kill myself.
it always goes to 11. The previous times it's
Thankfully,
all.
the people of Wicklow will remain represented in this chamber for however long the session will be held in.
Yeah, the
some
same
recent
the
opinion
same can
polls
be
came
said
out
for
from the
Limerick.
Wicklowians. Some opinion polls came out from the Wicklowians, and they actually support me more than they support the people they elected. Isn't that shocking?
And the president.
I'm the president. I'm the most popular person in Wicklow.
In
They
all
love
of
me.
Ireland, some would say.
Oh, we wouldn't go that far.
The Wicklow Statistics Office.
Very humble.
My statistics in Tipperary leave something to be desired.
Who's the senador for Tipperary? I think.
No, it's just the president.
Max.
It's just
Yeah.
the president is.
It's
is,
his. He's
Oh.
rigged it. He's got all of his cronies.
Yeah, the president. I'm not going to say anything else.
The
but
president,
yeah,
the president
president.
is rigging
The
your
president.
elections in Tipperary.
No, you
No.
just see how do I
Just
put this
Tipperary.
without being racist?
It's they live in mud huts.
See, the people of Tipperary, I don't think
They're uncivilized.
they're not cared for by anyone else in the country, and I'm glad that they have their own representatives. However, I just don't think I can accurately and properly represent the needs of the very needy in Tipperary, which is all of them. And I hope that their county council
I mean,
and
Max
their
Max
elected
is
representatives do a bit more for them. But the people in Wicklow are living
They're
phenomenally.
very cared for.
Businesses. Wicklow's
Booming.
most enterprising county in the whole of Ireland.
Some would say
There is
Bo helped with
zero unemployment in Wicklow. No one's homeless. Not a single homeless person. I've personally, because I've such a huge fortune, I've personally been buying houses for
that. Building
homeless
development.
people I see in Bray, and frankly, they love me for it. And that's why I'm proudly supporting, and I'm going to donate €3 million to the Boland Institute to help other educate. And this is the first time I'm announcing that. My accountant doesn't even know yet, but €3 million we're going to donate to a wonderful charity that's led by a phenomenal former colleague of mine, and I think everyone else should support. Thank you very much.
Oh, I have a quick question.
Who's the former
Drag.
colleague?
Wait, Victoria. I think you would know anything about this. Say there was one opposition party in the Shannon that had more seats. So say like Fianna had 3 seats in the Shannon and all the other parties had 2 who were in the opposition. Would Fianna get the leader of the opposition in the Shannon, or would it be the leader of the opposition in the Dáil that also gets in the Shannon?
It's the leader of the opposition in the Dáil.
Oh.
Yeah, the main opposition party in the Dáil is also the main opposition party in the Shannon.
We need to stop
That's why
the
they get an extra
Dáilification.
appointment.
We need to stop the Dáilification of the Shannon.
Well, it's always been like that. It wouldn't make
Sorry,
any sense
I've just
otherwise.
realised I did not witness the Minister of Justice respond to my question during my rant of philanthropy, so I better go check.
He doesn't really like
Oh,
doing
well.
his job very much.
Anyways,
No, I just
why
forgot that one time. Salem.
why did he ask something if something was German earlier?
Who was the absence today?
Where's Bo just been muted?
Because she keeps fucking shouting across the room.
Oh, sorry. The Minister of Justice didn't answer my question. What the hell? He just answered the Tipperary fella one. The hell? I'm sorry, Cahir.
You can rise again if you want. You still have 2 more chances.
Again.
2 more chances.
I can't stand for that, frankly, but I'm gonna stand for it, literally.
Oh, okay. I've been told to bring Bo up. Considering you've been muted.
Oh Jesus!
Sunday, this is your causing for muting her.
She's not a senator. She doesn't need to be speaking.
I think, the
Why are we bringing
mistruth,
her up?
the mistruth that the minister said. He said that he was talking about it being a community aspect or something like that. It's not a community aspect if it's just government appointments. I think this bill is outrageous. And, I'm speaking because I was elected.
Bo, do you know what bill we're talking about?
Yeah, we're talking about the county council bill.
Oh, well done.
Sorry, I do know what's going on. I do listen.
I do admire how Bo goes to every Dáil session, then goes and sits in the Shannon as well.
Yeah, because I care. I really. People say I'm more of a joke party.
I think
but,
I will quickly say Oscar does this too.
Okay, but it's not about him. He could be condemned. That's why he sits there. He sits there all nervous. Oh, they could condemn me. Oh my god, I don't have a majority. I'm gonna die. Oh my god. That's what he's thinking. I'm thinking, oh look.
This is why no one takes you as
my-
a serious party.
I go, oh look, one of my upper chamber members are in attendance. Good. She sat next to a half decent man from Wicklow, a bit like Joe Biden. And
You need to remember to do the countdowns.
But I personally should not be muted. I'm allowed to observe. I'm allowed to talk.
Right. The countdowns now exist.
Yeah, they have 2 minutes during debate.
He didn't answer yours, did he, Jeremy?
Nope.
No. That's why people need to go green or go home.
You need to, right, no more party advertisements. You're going back down.
Yeah. Bye, Bo.
Trying to think what else to discuss here. I mean, I was planning.
The Shannon's just quite nice.
Well, I'd
It's
like to
very
say
low
that
paced.
the Shannon has been debating this bill longer than the Dáil did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have
Look at
proper
that.
people
The
in
doll
here.
is a
Balance
rubber
is in
stamp,
place. Checks and
but the
balances
Shannon,
in motion.
the Shannon is the true
Yeah.
Exactly.
deliberative
approval.
chamber.
Where
There's-
is his answer? I'm looking at the answer. He did not answer.
I
You
wanna
can
quickly
rise
say-
once more if you want.
I want to
Oh,
quickly
we have a
say,
motion.
lots of people have said we should remove the four class system. No, not the four class, the class system. I understand why, but I kind of disagree because it allows this power dynamic in the Shannon, which is very unique, where we have, this non-majority for the
God.
government. We have like the opposition who have this majority. So I think it's good to keep the system, even though it is confusing. Once you learn how it works, it's a very good system for keeping those who've been in power last term to keep their influence on how bill decisions.
Neve, are you
made.
gonna vote?
1 second, Max. I'm trying
Yeah, I think that
to
is.
watch the session here.
Bose, we got a dual member in the chamber.
Oh no.
It's
Max,
terrible.
I've seen. Max, I've seen.
Right, we now move to voting. Fun.
I don't have
Again-
a fancy voting camera here.
But for anyone voting at home, this is the Monaghan. No, not the Wait, is it? Yeah, the Monaghan County
Voting
Council
at
bill.
home?
Oh my God, a
Max,
vote.
why are you calling a vote? Max, you're
No,
watching the
I'm
stream
just
right
gonna
now.
say
You're
then.
watching the stream right now. Do not call a vote
God.
unless it's absolutely necessary. There is no point in calling a vote in this
can't.
situation.
Okay, yeah.
You can't
Eamon,
say
you
it,
call
you
it,
can't say it.
please.
You can't say it.
I keep fucking tagging, and I don't know
then I'm
why.
abstaining. I'm abstaining
No,
then.
it's been censored.
Why are
I'm
you
not.
so lazy?
Oh,
This is
God.
bureaucratic.
Oh.
This is a
No!
bureaucratic bill full of bureaucracy.
Master
Sunday,
plan.
there's this very handy feature with the admin we have, where if you do alert
Oh, what, you wanted to press
Percentage-
comment instead?
percentage Shannon, instead of alerting everyone, including the camera, you only alert the Shanadori. I
yeah.
thought that might be something that might help.
Timing.
I don't care, actually.
Well, I care a lot.
Ah, clearly.
My dear colleague is.
Look at me flying here.
Oh,
What is happening?
Emperor,
What has happened
Emperor, why'd you
to...
send me that now? Emperor.
What's happened to Victoria?
I was flying.
No, you
I
were
was
frozen
free. I
mid-air.
was free like a. I was free like a bird.
The Irish have shown again that we are defying gravity. I mean, that surely we should get a Nobel Peace Prize. We literally defy gravity.
What's with these
twice
fucking
today.
tags?
How is that
peaceful?
something
How's that
to
peaceful?
do with
How's that
peace?
peaceful?
I think we need a physics Nobel Prize then or something.
Yeah, Sunday. We've had Bo request that you unmute her.
Oh, it appears the main presenter.
well-
No second, no
The
second,
jam-
please, no 1 second, please, I beg.
What did Bo request? Your
She
mic
requested to be
a
unmuted.
revote. You requested a revote.
Oh.
Who did that? I think their head should be chopped off.
Max did,
Moving
the leader
on
of the
to
opposition in the
next
Senate.
item.
Max.
Or is he the overall leader of the opposition?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's
Which
the
is-
leader of the opposition in the
Look,
Shannon.
we have one
He's the
minister.
only
we've
opposition
got a leader of
senator.
the opposition here. Like, what has the doll become? Everyone's moving to the Shannon, where I am.
know. It's great.
Right, we now move to the Irish Motorsport Association bill.
Ah, fucking hell. The Irish passion for motorsport, which I didn't know.
Oh, something
existed.
something I just noticed. Was brought to my attention. Labour has supported the previous bill in the duel, the
Fuck's sake.
council's bill, but not in the Shannon. So
Oh.
There must be some discrepancies there.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe the whip should.
yeah, I
The
think we
party's
need
not in
another
order. How
second.
can they be trusted to govern? Rachel
Maybe,
did a great
maybe
job
it
at
shows a lack of
enforcing that.
care. Maybe it shows a lack of care. Labour doesn't
Did-
really care about the Shannon.
I'd just like to formally announce I was appointed recently as the presidential Shanadori whip. We're doing great things in the party. Myself and my one other colleague, we will be following the whip today.
Can I ask? Are you are the presidential Shanadori are gonna potentially try and expand their party more?
Party, we're independents.
wouldn't you no, you very
Right.
commonly established yourself as the presidential Shanadori
Because
party.
that's big party. I never said party. Did I ever say party?
I'm pretty sure you said party in
Did
like
I say
text.
party?
Maybe.
Did someone? Well, if I did, I'd like to withdraw that because
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna
that
quickly
wasn't
check
in the-
general
that wasn't
chat,
in
then
the
I'll
contract.
check our DMs. From
We're just the presidential Shanadori. That's what we are. It's who we
Mhm.
are. It's our identity, and it's something we're
Oh,
so
really?
proud of to have been appointed by our Nuctor on Heron, my good friend and colleague, Mr. Clark, who
Oh.
I have several disagreements with, but yet he keeps his enemies close, as they say, which I think is very sensible.
I think Emperor takes on more of the role as like how it is seen in real life, where like they usually side with the government.
Do
Only
you
they
watch the Shannon in real life? Do you watch the Shannon in real life?
no, but like from what I've
So then how
heard,
do you know?
from how he's described it, from how I think it's meant to be, from how he's described it to me, Shanadori aren't meant to they side with the government, but on
Well,
oh no, that's for the
I
Kahirlock.
think the real life
Yeah,
Shannon is actually
Never mind, I'm
incredibly
sorry.
The
flawed.
real
I
life
think it's
Senate
so
is really different, isn't it? Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh no,
real
because
life is
real life they
incredibly
don't have presidential Shanadori. Sorry, I was
No.
completely thinking
yeah,
of.
aren't there like
Sorry, I was thinking of the
committee
Kahirlock. I was
ones,
thinking of
and
the
then there-
Kahirlock. He's meant to. I think he usually sides. Oh, I'm trying to
I
think.
think he's impartial.
No, he usually votes no. On anything.
Well, that's the same with any chair.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Some chair will vote in agreement with the government on every single case, unless it's a major change or a constitutional change. But I've only known that in Ireland, so I'm not sure. And maybe I've just heard it wrong.
I've never heard of that.
According to my whip, I was sent it. It's not the debate I think you'd give. I don't know why he's announced to the chamber he agrees to the bill.
I don't know either. Maybe he just wants to be seen. Maybe he
Yeah, he
lacked
wants
that
to be
desire.
seen and heard.
He wanted a revote as well, so maybe he just.
Don't say vote all. Do we need we need a motion to cloture?
You we just second each other. That's so cute. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
Oh,
not
for
saying that
fuck's
again.
sake.
There's some weird homosexual canoodling going on between these two.
I remember when Huey it was either
not
Huey or
gonna lie.
Sunday who proposed a motion to hold hands across the bench. I thought I was like, with me, and it was like I was so flattered. It's lovely.
I'm not
Aw.
holding your hand.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's don't. Me and Jeremy only hold hands.
No, but I was told after the session what I actually meant. It was just like
Jeremy
the,
comes and
the
sits in my
opposition
office
and
in
the
Trinity
government
College and we
agreeing.
hold hands.
Wait,
I stand
Jeremy,
next to
you're
Jeremy while he's lecturing.
Jeremy, are you teaching at Trinity? I heard discussions.
I'm actually the dean of
He's a-
law. I recently
Oh, yeah.
acquired my
He's a
law
pro-chancellor.
doctorate, my LLD.
Pro-chancellor.
So I'm proud of that. So there's no chancellor in Trinity College. It's the provost.
Yeah, very British.
There is actually a
Provost.
chancellor. There is a chancellor.
Oh, but isn't that ceremonial? Provost. Is,
Yeah, but we're just
Oh,
Oh,
doing
this
it.
is
I
your
liked the
bill,
name.
Jeremy. It's gonna
I liked the
get
name, and I wanted
bagged.
to be like what the fuck's her name? Mary the fucking
Macaulay.
president.
Sorry,
Yeah,
just
Macaulay.
so we can
Macaulay,
introduce the next bill. It's a very long-winded one. Composition of the Courts of Ireland, restrictions in relation to the number of serving judges Bill 2025, proposed by Joe Mara. Thank you. Along with Emperor XVI, both presidential Shanadori.
Well, should
Oh.
I change it, Jeremy? You're making me self-conscious. Should I change the structure now?
Oh, it's Emperor on the Trello.
Shanador.
Never mind. Presented by
It's
Emperor.
not. It's both of them on the
Emperor-
fucking bill.
Emperor's
I go by
the
the
Yeah, on
bill.
the bill. On the bill, it's
Emperor's
Emperor.
the least
Emperor's
important
first.
name. Wesley Kildare.
Why is he Emperor Novak? Has he actually changed his username? He hasn't. He has changed. He's changed his username to Emperor Novak.
Oh my god!
Oh, shut up. I was very surprised because I didn't think he'd change his entire Roblox username to someone like Connor Novak.
Connor Novak asked me for an honorary doctorate.
Wait, does Connor even?
I don't think we should do it. I don't.
Did Connor even approve of this for
Hmm.
Emperor?
Jeremy, you don't like him. I suggest you know what happened last time.
The last time I said
in your
anything about Conor Novak, I got banned. So I wonder maybe I should keep
You're not
quiet.
allowed to speak about the deep state, okay?
You're just not allowed to speak badly about the deep state.
Yeah, exactly. We've all been victims of that. Well, I'm not sure about
What's
Dan.
Dan
though.
saying? I can't see through all my menus.
Oh, I
All my
just
menus are on that side
I
of the
just
screen.
said Emperor. Did Con accept you as a Novak? So I'm hoping he'll respond after he sits down.
I'm waiting for it. That green light. I've got it. Does
Can I
anyone?
just say what Emperor's saying right now is like perfect. This is exactly what we need, and I'm so glad he's bringing it up. Like,
If only the TDs were as civilized as us in the Shannon. There's no
I
heckling.
believe my colleague was
Yeah,
supposed to say
like-
there the bill addresses the required quorum of the Supreme Court to function, which will be incredibly
look-
important for rulings on cases. This is ensured by previously mentioned
Oh,
minimum number of judges, which have to be sitting on the bench.
I'm not sure if you're allowed to say
He's
that,
just
Marty.
TLDR'd
Just-
that. He's just TLDR'd that.
the Shannon seems quite empty, but it's still, great debate, very civilized, even though there's not as many
yeah.
people here.
It's
with the better
Oh, where did the
chamber.
Minister of Justice go? Where did the Minister of Justice
fascinating,
go? Ooh. Did he ask to
What?
leave? Did he?
No, I think he
that's a
disconnected.
walkout.
He'll probably be back.
I think that's a walkout.
Oh, I
No,
think
no,
that's a
no, no, no,
walkout.
no.
think
He
that's a
he
walkout.
disconnected. Let him.
I think
Well, we should leave it up to the
We
chair.
we always
Yep.
give
Leave it
here.
up to
We
the
always
chair.
give our people a chance to return.
well, wouldn't a walkout be jumping and then walking out of the chamber?
No. He just left. He didn't even want to
I
have.
mean, yeah, that's usually disconnect.
Oh my
Well,
God, Donica is. Oh, for fuck's sake!
anyways,
I don't know why he's debating this. He's
Oh, because he likes to think he's good at law. That's all.
leave him alone.
He was disbarred.
all right. The fun.
Emperor, is Emperor gonna move to the second reading, or is he just gonna sit
Move!
there?
Oh my god. He can't move. He's too fat.
Oh, point of order.
Thank you. My god.
Point of order.
Kildare is such a shit county. Why would you choose that?
Kildare.
Limerick is a far better
Yeah.
county. I thank everyone who voted
Limerick
for me.
last time.
What
I
did
was
you call
there
it?
was in-
Lyric?
No, I said Limerick. I said Limerick.
When you go
It's
to
pronounced
Limerick,
Limerick.
Oh, Limerick.
When-
Sorry. So Limerick.
No, it's not. No, don't
Oh,
listen to
can you shut?
Uh,
Look,
Dan.
I'm pronouncing it how it's.
When you, Dan,
Okay, you know what? I'm
Dan,
searching this
when
up.
you go to Limerick, does your political office supply
Limerick.
you with a stab vest and a armored car when you're going through Limerick?
No, it's
Is-
too
is
safe.
that
It's
what
too
you
safe
supplied
in the
you?
streets.
Too safe? Have you ever been to Limerick? Because I have, and I wore a stab vest and an armored car. That
Aaron carries a knife.
Yeah. Hold on. Limerick pronunciation. Irish county. Hold
it's Limerick. Limerick.
Limerick.
Limerick.
It's Limerick.
Dan, can you move over a seat? Because it looks like Emperor is speaking, but it's you speaking.
No,
Max
I like
speaking.
this seat.
I
Okay,
think
well
the
then tell
camera
him
needs
to
to
go
move.
there.
Jeremy, move the camera.
We'll just readjust there.
There we go.
If you
Great
don't want that
bill. Go
issue,
through.
Emperor should move left one. This is my permanent seat now.
This is my
Well,
permanent
does it
seat.
have,
I like
does it have
sitting
your
on the
name
aisle.
on it?
I like the aisle. I actually stuck my name to my seat.
This
Yeah,
is my
And I
seat.
also
I like
painted
how
on
you
wet-
stand in the aisle, Jeremy. It's right.
But
it's
you
cute.
see, I also painted a wet patch, so no one sits there anyway.
How did you
But
paint
but-
it?
Only I know that I brought in a paintbrush and a bottle of paint. And I did it
Not
myself,
in when you
so-
had dev access.
Yeah. No one else sits here now. I love how Max is repeating the same thing over and over again.
Absolutely,
Just-
lovely,
I
very
personally-
nice.
So,
I personally love this bill. Absolutely lovely, very nice. Let's see.
I think this is amazing debate. I think this is amazing. Oh, he's got a question.
Why
How
is
did he write such an amazing bill?
Why
That's
is he
probably what he's
why is he including like us and ums?
You'd swear I scripted this.
How
I
did he have
didn't- I
such a
didn't- that was-
lovely
that was-
bill?
Oh, never mind. Oh, he's back
Well,
up.
he didn't
Oh,
rise,
the
he didn't
Shannon
rise.
is making me feel very wholesome today.
I'd,
Wait, what's his
I'd
name?
stand up and debate it. And, I don't know. There's not. If I'm being honest, there's nothing to debate it on. It's a very good bill.
Jeremy, you're not a part of a clan, are you?
Well, they deregistered my clan, but I am the
Yeah, because you're
chieftain
probably
of the
too
Mara clan.
inactive.
No, Sid,
Jeremy,
scripted Sid,
Jeremy,
your Minister of Business, is a part of the O'Mara clan.
Jeremy, if
Yukwuk is an
Clarks
O'Mara.
didn't exist, I would happily be in a clan with you. But
The clan itself is kind of dead, but I
Well,
mean,
you
I was
can't.
also
No,
I was
continue.
also secretary of the clans for a while.
oh, that's nice. What does that even
So
do? Nothing.
I get a little moon that I get to wear around my neck, so that's kind of cool.
A moon.
A moon, yeah, it's a moon. There's something. It's like I don't know.
Like a medal.
It's cool. It's cool. That's what it is. It's cool.
Can I quickly ask? You know the Vatican City State, like
Uh,
the one that's related to Ireland.
Yeah.
Do we list our actual residents in real life or the country we come from in the UN?
What do you mean?
Because there's an application, like a verification form, and it
No,
says,
people do their real countries though.
so I put my real
Are
country.
you trying to become a Catholic priest?
No, I just want access because like I was looking at it earlier and I was like, oh, I really want to look at the cardinals and everything, but I didn't have
Well,
access.
our beloved Dylan was once a cardinal, but got the boot.
Beloved.
Well,
I think
More or
he's one
less
of the most
beloved.
un-Catholic Catholic priests there ever was. if
exactly.
anything.
He contradicts his Catholicism in every time.
Literally.
You know,
And he did
he
it in
spreads
front of us
hate.
all.
I think he's like a Palmerian or
What's
a
that?
Palmar.
Oh my god!
whatever.
I was looking at the Palmerian church the other day because there was the Pope. Like he's in this fucking massive chair, isn't he? And he wears the crown
Wait, is this the
everywhere.
anti-pope?
Yeah,
No, it's
they're
like
like
it's a sect that split off because of Vatican II.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
so
the
Oh,
Vatican
no,
became
they
too
call
woke.
him the anti-pope.
Yes, and he wears the crown
I've
and
seen
like,
it, yeah, and he's got
and
the
there's
big
that
crown, yeah.
yeah, there's that Irish cardinal as well that speaks about him.
Oh god.
Exactly. Imagine, like, have you seen it though? It's like a cult. Like
I've seen like TikTok videos and they're all like
yeah,
cheering and he's being carried
yeah,
through on his
on the
throne.
chair.
I mean, it's striking.
It
But they have
is
followers, but
literally, but they only
that's
have
what the
one
Pope
church.
should be.
They
The
only have
Pope
one
should be
church.
carried around in his chair again.
Mm,
I don't
I
know.
want him carried around in his chair. I want him wearing the papal tiara. I want the red slippers. Okay.
I think they still make the papal tiara as well. I think they still make it. They just don't wear it because
Yeah.
there's
No,
no
they don't
papal
make it.
coronation.
They
It's
exist.
there.
The Vatican doesn't make them. They
Well, no,
just
but
are. They're either gifted to
no,
them or
they're
they
made
just
for.
have them from past times.
No, each pope gets a tiara. I just don't think they wear them. Like I think, or I don't know if Francis
No, I
got
don't
one,
think
but I know
so because one of them was
Benedict
given,
got one.
like, gifted by the city of Venice,
I don't know anymore.
and it was used by the Pope or a Pope. Oh, we have a motion to co-chair, and it has a second.
Did he
This is
just
normally
second
where
his
I
own
start
motion? I do not
tagging.
second. Okay. Sorry, Donica. You just said motion to cloture the
I
minute
mean,
ago.
it says agreed or not. Fuck.
I know I
Oh,
don't
okay.
get Mr. Met India 99.
It passes. Oh, for fuck's sake!
The Roblox like
getting
I said, the
concerned.
Roblox filter's gone insane like recently. I don't know what's genuinely wrong with it.
Oh,
Everyone's tying us, right? Yeah. Everyone's.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, we still have 6. Oh my God! Met India
Tanya.
supports this. I'm actually
Okay.
surprised at that. Thought he would. Not like that, Bill. Don't know why, but looks like that passed. What a great showing there from the 2 presidential Shanadori. The Shana are very lucky to have them.
Who are we talking about?
Hopefully the doll follow suit.
Hopefully, the doll gets their shit in order and stops attacking each other personally and has political, civil
Well,
conversations.
they won't be able to attack
It
anyone
will
now.
never.
Oh,
I
here
think we should
go.
just dissolve the doll.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Shannon's
no.
not
But then
gonna do-
Just keep the
But then that
Shannon
brings me down
Shanador
to one
for-
term. That brings me down to 1 term.
Oh,
Did you
it's
know
me.
presidential?
Hold on,
Shanadori
hold
can
on.
only
Is this
serve
my?
Did
Is
he
this my
just
bill?
second
It's
someone
Victoria's
vomiting?
regular
Yes,
thing.
it is. Yes.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm gonna need to. Oh, I can't even mute myself because it'll go down for the stream.
It's okay. We've got the doll cameras in operation. You're all right.
No, but they won't be able to hear anything. So, from here.
That's fine. That's okay. We are going live.
can hear the little click clacking of his keyboard.
That's not mine. That was not mine.
Yeah, that's mine.
Oh,
I
Yeah.
believe the presidential Shanadori are hosting an after party of the Shannon session in
Ooh.
Dean's Inn. Specifically the Rose and Hammer. If we
Is
could
that
have
in
that.
Armagh?
It is
Oh, yeah, I won't be
on
attending.
the Irish side. Don't worry, you don't have to cross the border or anything.
Okay.
Thankfully,
I don't have
the
my
O'Mara-
passport.
thankfully
there's
the
no
O'Mara-
Irish side of Armagh. What are you talking about?
Not Armagh, but the border. Monaghan. There you go.
See,
anyway,
got there in the end.
I hear the O'Mara Brewery will be supplying several free bottles of O'Mara whiskey,
Oh wow.
an award-winning
If
drink,
it's free, it's probably shit.
an award-winning drink, which is
Could you
currently.
tell us more about Amara whiskey?
Tell you more. Of course, I can tell you more.
Yeah.
I'd only love to.
Who is this Dan person? He's fucking bugging.
Dan person,
It's not me. It's not me.
the guy who just walked in. The guy who just walked in. That's some TV.
Oh, you're gone.
Bo is being exiled. So O'Mara's whiskey it was first conceived by an Irish farmer after he returned from viewing the then very small Jack Daniel's brewery in America. Now that's actually my great grandfather. He started this brand many years ago. Very proud of him. May he rest in peace. God rest his soul.
God rest his
Um,
soul, amen.
Yeah, we say it's said by many of the drinkers the whiskey tastes like hard work. It's a
It
heavy
does.
drink.
How
Does it-
does hard work taste?
I'm
Like
gonna
a
explain
passionate
that.
burn, a
Bad.
warm,
So
humble,
it's got
passionate
a
burn.
it's a heavy drink with a hard burning sensation, and it's
Oh,
not for the
fuck.
light of the
You need milk after it.
You
Oh,
need to
God.
calm down after. You need
The
a
burn-
days off. You need a day
It
off. after.
lingers. It lingers.
It's an
And
unconventional whiskey, as it has hints of cinnamon and nettle, two very common Irish ingredients.
it's practically nuclear
produce-
poutine.
Produced in
Produced-
Ireland.
To produce a soothing and sharper taste felt only when taking a large sip. This whiskey is enjoyed by businessmen, farmers, or just a group of young lads on the crawl. It has heard many more stories than libraries, more cries for help than hospitals.
We
You won't
sell
be
it at Trinity
disappointed
College.
because once you're down a glass, the night will soon fade away, and you'll only remember going back for seconds.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
What
that
do you
was
mean
good.
if agreed? Do I need your say if I can kick Bo or not?
What?
Who are you talking to? Amen.
Dan said that visitors and press can be removed if agreed, but
Well,
I
you're the
want to
chair. You
reserve
can
the right
kick
to
out
kick
anyone.
people.
You can-
Right now,
kick out
you
anyone.
Well,
have the
not under
powers to
these standing
completely
orders.
remove all. I'm pretty sure you do.
Well, I mean,
Well, those already gone anyways.
Just kick
Yeah,
them
'cause I
and don't
kicked
make
her.
it official. Yeah. Just make it a moderation thing instead.
Oh, Max is already rising. I'm scared.
1 minute,
shouldn't
I'm
be
gonna
scared,
close
it's a
my
very-
blinds.
It's a very good Sorry, what am I trying to say? I shouldn't be scared. It's
Yeah.
very well written. Very good.
Good lad.
I literally
Jeremy,
said
if you
I moved
have-
to the second reading, then sat
Yeah,
down.
okay.
Hey,
God.
Jeremy, if you have a model of O'Mara whiskey, then send it to me and I'll put it on your lecture table.
Yeah, I would like one too as a
Yes.
gift in my office.
Okay. All of the TCD professors will be pissed at all times. It's mandated. It's in the contract.
Why is the camera still focused on me?
Sorry, I was just being DM'd.
Oh, give me just a second. I need to go AFK quickly. Don't do anything bad.
Sounded like
Okay,
he's going
5
for a
euro
wee.
to whoever says the N word first.
Okay,
No, Dan's the one who would
Andre.
say it.
No,
Did he
his
say it?
brother said it in the background.
Did he actually?
Yeah, and he said, "Oh my God, sorry if you heard that."
So back.
Keep that brother at bay now, Dan.
What? So,
no.
what am I missing out on?
Just some inside jokes. It's okay. You were outside.
How to marginalize someone 101.
Just some inside jokes.
That's evil. That is pure evil, Jeremy.
Bro is just giving out his whip for no reason.
I don't know.
Yeah, what? You don't usually. You don't. It's the type of thing you
Yeah,
don't really release.
I think he lacked attention when he.
Are you going to answer his question, Daniel?
Yes.
Oh,
I'm rising. I'm
well,
rising. I'm
gosh, here we go.
rising. I'm rising.
Yeah, and
Also-
you're being fucking called. You wait your fucking turn.
If anyone makes Roblox clothes, please DM me.
The fact I know what that means.
The Boland Foundation will be funding this.
Well, I need to write the check. Fuck.
Yes. Please. We need big checks. Novelty checks. I'll put it in the Clark estate and make it look like you're presenting
No,
it to me.
it's to the Boland charity. Not
Oh,
you.
one to the Boland charity. From who?
Yeah. Me. Did you not miss my statement? The O'Mara Oil, Gas and Natural
Oh.
Resources Holding Group are going to be donating €3 million to the Boland Institute.
All right.
3 million. Oh,
As
and
per the
we're and
request.
TCD's only getting €100. Christ.
What's today's date?
26. Ah, fuck.
26th of February.
Oh, I can't. 26, 4,
February.
25. Tell me when he stops speaking. So, 3.
He stopped. He stopped. That clock is annoying me.
Yes, I'm turning off now.
Thank you.
Well, he's going to have to turn it off again.
You have no
Right,
clue.
back
Like,
to my
I'm just
check.
gonna mute it instead, so it can just be in the bottom left there.
Can we just not
3,
set the clocks?
1.
No,
Well, no, he kind of has
because
to.
some people here
I don't think
have
anyone's
a
planning on speaking
penchant.
for 120
Some
seconds.
people here have already have a penchant for going over the 2-minute mark. Specifically,
Hey.
that fellow over there sitting on his own.
Force Eamon to count in
So
his head.
I don't think Eamon can count that high. Don't be mean.
Leave him alone. He's done good things at the door. Shannon's not. No, the
The
Oireachtas in general.
Boland. Oh my god, this is difficult.
Politics. The Association of Men.
God, I hate being charitable.
So hard to lift up
You
the
knew it
flag.
was so hard to write checks.
And also the Trinity College Dublin Journalism Institute will be opening soon its own media company. So stay tuned.
T News, Trinity News.
Yeah, exactly.
Look,
And we will
look
be
that up on
covering
TikTok.
we'll
Look
be
that up
we'll,
on TikTok.
we'll be covering no, I don't want to. We'll be covering O'Mara whiskey updates.
The Omar.
We'll build an O'Mara mock production facility on the campus.
Just in, the O'Mara Brewery have acquired the Guinness factory. Deal of the century.
They've actually colonized it. They did a lock-in.
Oil. Natural gas. Why did I pick natural gas? Why couldn't it just be gas?
You had to be woke.
You're running
didn't
out
you?
of
You had to
time,
be woke.
Daniel. You have 10 seconds.
So my time wasn't even set. I don't have time in the bottom
It
left of me.
was.
Wasn't.
Because you turned it off. You
No,
clicked it
I
off,
turned
babe.
the other one off, not Max's.
Yeah, that's
Excuse
your
me,
fucking
Daniel.
time
No,
up,
I turned off
bitch.
Max's, not mine. There was no
Daniel!
time set for me.
Daniel, lower your tone. Okay, we don't have that language in RTE.
Oh, right, I'm checking back on RT. I swear that was not 60 seconds.
Sunday, he's gonna vong you again.
Well,
Be careful.
it won't help you at all. So
I'm going to check.
It's
I'm
too
going
late
to
now,
check 'cause I
wasting your
could be
own
wrong.
time.
I could be wrong, but so I'm going to check now.
I have to set the timer again.
This
Oh
has
no,
been
you
such
did.
a great channel.
You did set it. Never mind. You're fine.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry. I was being.
Also-
I was worried for a second there that I didn't.
He was like, I'm not even sure.
Yeah, he was just fighting the
It
argument.
didn't
I
feel.
saw it
it
in
didn't
the
feel like
bottom
2 minutes.
corner of my screen.
It
So
didn't feel like 2 minutes.
okay,
When you talk
Oh,
for that
he's-
long,
Oh,
Dan,
he's just
time
giving me-
passes.
he's giving way to you.
Okay, he's just giving me time.
Shanador for Limerick.
Slime.
Yeah. What was I saying? See, there's no point in stopping me because I've completely lost my track of thought. Right.
Well, there was actually a point in stopping you because you were breaching the
Yeah.
standing orders by staying up.
Which you so clearly care about, Dan. You're amending them.
Exactly.
Wow, look at that phenomenal check. €3 million.
Let me have a look.
Oh yeah.
Wow. The
And
Boland Institute.
the Boland Institute.
Oil, natural gas, and holdings.
But there was no space for group. I had to go down.
And then it's just your signature in the perfect form.
The pristine
you
signature.
you got your illiterate assistant to write. No, didn't even get the junior leaving cert to write the check. They're
Yeah,
an
no,
apprentice.
Say
no work
exclamation mark
experience.
clear,
Trinity.
Daniel.
That doesn't
Transition
work.
unit.
That
Trinity,
never
Trinity,
works.
Trinity student.
Oh,
On
well, it just worked there.
Trinity
Transition unit
business and
experience.
yeah, placement.
Work placement, yeah. Right, let me post that to Twitter now.
Right, let me set up the Boland Institute server for Aaron. Bless her. Oh, I
Wait,
don't even have admin.
Where's my Omara oil, gas, and natural resources account?
The
Is it here? No. Do I have the email? Oh, thing. Oh, it is that. Nice.
Nice.
And it worked first try. Nice.
You didn't need the fucking extra 30 seconds, you cheeky fucker.
No, I actually needed the extra 20 seconds that I took.
Janitor for...
Today, our... What did I call myself? President?
No, that his time
Donated.
ended.
3
Oh,
million euro.
okay. Is there a second?
To be recently established.
The next
Boland.
motion I'm very confused about. It says there's a motion proposed by the Shanador for Roscommon. It says this House respectfully calls on the Chief Justice to uphold and facilitate the full and unrestricted membership of the President of the High Court as an ex officio member of the Supreme Court, including the recognition of all
Can
voting
Jeremy
rights
and Neve vote, please? I
Oh,
haven't seen this
sorry.
motion.
legally
Okay,
accorded
so
to that position. Oh no, agreed. Sorry. The thing I'm very confused about here is it's more like a motion that says that you have to do something. I would have thought this would be a motion asking for the Chief Justice to clarify it.
Oh, for fun.
I don't think we can encourage the Chief Justice to do anything. I believe.
Yeah, I think it's just like a statement issued by the Oireachtas. Please do percentage Shannon. It's not that difficult. Oh,
You know,
What are
I'm
we
gonna
voting on?
do
What are we
I'm gonna
voting on?
do
Standing order.
comma
yeah, standing order.
vote all Y. That's your character.
Why are you voting no? You didn't even debate it.
Because it's formatted horribly. Jesus Christ! Have you looked at that document?
Yes, I have looked at the document.
My eyes did, and they bled. Okay.
Okay, you know what?
Well,
I'll withdraw
Swear
them.
we're not-
So, actually, no, I can't do that, can I? Never mind. I'll think of something. Just wait. Nothing scummy. I'll rewrite. I'll ask for it to be formatted properly.
Nothing's.
Wait, is your issue with the bill or with the actual standing
Format.
orders?
Ooh.
Oh,
Is your issue with
Uh-oh.
the format of the
Uh-oh.
bill or the format of the standing orders?
the standing orders.
Oh right, I was just
Or the
making
motion
sure.
fails. The motion fails. It's a motion.
Oh well. I don't care.
Why does he want to
Why does he want to
revote?
revote? Why does he want to revote? What is there to revote? That was a
There
perfectly
were-
executed vote.
I'm calling for my Shanadori to not vote. Yes.
Okay, well that's the end of our business. What is this motion you
Oh.
were talking about there? I've seen no motion.
No, it's
Was it
on.
the-
Yeah,
the motion of
there is a
standing orders?
motion. It's in the thing. What's it called?
The motion to change the standing orders? That's your motion.
No. If you look at the Trello, motion by the Shanador for Roscommon.
For what?
The one I read
why
out
didn't
earlier.
I wasn't the fucking clerks didn't tell me about this. Okay, we'll move on to that then.
Yeah, the
Thursday.
motorsport bill passed, didn't it? Yeah.
If you'd like to
Um,
start.
Apparently, I needed to second it during the session, so I did.
Well, we haven't heard it yet, so
Oh, okay. So I have to hear the motion then second. Oh, for God's sake.
I have to edit.
I think the motion should be proposed as a clarification from the Chief Justice, not demanding they do something. If you don't really demand, they do anything.
That's unconstitutional. So. Can't
No, but
really
like,
be doing that.
I'm pretty sure you can just. It would be like a public statement just asking. Max, yeah, I can send it to you in DMs. Whose microphone is that that's glitching the hell out?
It's definitely Victoria's.
What? No.
Oh, no, that's the wrong person. You're Maximilian or something. No, Max. Monster Max. Forgot about that.
Why did I repost him? It's a bit crooked, but it's still the straightest one on the poll.
There you are. I've sent it to you, Monster
I
Max.
forgot that.
Shush. Give me a second.
What are we doing now?
Listening to emotion. Whoa, look at my newly founded oil tanker. God, my company's
Wow.
50 trillion. Wow, that's a lot of money throughout the lifetime.
So, this makes up for Ireland's entire economy. You know,
Yep.
the biggest
I'm actually
investors.
50% of the GDP. I'm like Apple. Did I AI generate this logo? Jeez, I can't remember. I started this company 2 years ago? What the frick?
From the garage, just like Apple.
Yep, from the garage. No supports. My parents abandoned me. But I set up
You
this.
spent your last cents.
So guys, I'm back.
Wait, no.
I knew Ireland needed an oil and natural gas company.
You got evicted from multiple apartments for brewing your whiskey and it exploding in the
I need to create
fermentation
a Twitter
process.
account for that.
I know. I don't have enough emails. I don't know where else I can register an email.
Oh, I've got it.
I've got
Got
one with.
lots.
I've got an AOL one. I've got Yahoo. I've got Hotmail. I've got Gmail. I've got Outlook.
Just create several Gmail ones.
Wait,
How can you-
Jeremy,
It won't let
why
me.
would Dave abandon you?
What?
According to the Oak-Lane family tree, Dave is your dad.
No, Sid is my dad.
Oh,
Wait,
this is.
no.
Oh, we're finding out Jeremy's lineage. This
Did
is
Andy-
Okay,
surprising.
wait,
Yeah.
let me go
Yeah.
into the archived Oak-Lane
Group chat,
GC
yeah.
and
Wait,
find the family tree.
Oh, there's someone in
We-
here with a Paddy Lapone profile picture. I really respect that.
So, yeah, Dave and Sid are my dad.
Wait.
Well, you have two fathers. I have two mothers.
Yeah, I'm very progressive. And then I had sex with my stepsister, and I gave her
What?
2 kids.
Who's your stepsister?
She's not going to comment.
Oh, bless her.
Yeah. Don't ask where the grave is. I mean where she is at the moment.
All right, there's the
Um,
one. Oh yeah, true.
I'm so.
No, Dave and Sid are your. Dave and Sid
Why
are
are we
your
acting as if this
parents.
is normal?
It
What?
is in Ireland. In Limerick, that's what happened.
Limerick.
We just all
I'm not
calling
from
it
Limerick.
Limerick now.
And in Tipperary as well.
No,
All right,
everyone,
I forgot.
everyone in the stream
Mother.
watching it right now, it'll be all of our inside jokes. We'll just call it Limerick from now on.
Limerick.
I'm calling it
This is
Limerick.
like
I need
Fox
to honour
News.
my
It's
constituents.
like Fox News. It's like we're going to do an on-screen poll. Text in your answer.
2010.
Yeah.
Sunday, what's your phone number?
Yeah, Victoria, that's the one I was looking at.
045.
No, don't. You're doxing. You can't do that. You're not allowed to.
That's
It's
not
It's my
the
phone
thing.
number.
If it's his
doxing
phone,
yourself.
sorry.
You're not allowed to do that. It's
Let me
against
be
the
very
law.
clear. I've had to explain this to many people. Doxing is the obtaining of personal
Okay, not
or
doxing. He's
identifiable
releasing personal
information
information about himself.
and distribution of
here's
it
this.
with
Here's this.
malicious
You're
intent.
going to be shocked by this. A member of the public actually can't have an 045 number.
Oh,
Aw,
What?
Idiot.
bless him.
My
That
dad
is
does.
that isn't good.
Why does my dad have one?
Does he have a business?
Oh, I suppose
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, business owners can, but not like regular old Joes.
Okay, well, you caught me. I don't have one. Okay.
See? There we go.
Can
It's,
we
Anyway,
get your
mine is
contact?
086.
1-800-666-66666.
someone
Yours
actually
up.
owns that
08
phone number.
00111.
Yes, it's Childline. Maybe you should give them a call.
They actually
in the
do they actually own that number? What was it again?
yes. In England, Dan, it's 08001111.
Yeah.
So I'm not
In
not
Ireland,
asking
it's
for this for any
1-800 and
specific
then just
reason. I don't actually need
666.
it.
Dan, are you being abused?
No, I promise you I'm not.
Trinity College Dublin has safeguarding. Okay, we can offer
Yeah,
you
we've got a
refuge.
safeguarding department.
Yeah.
Who is the
Pastoral.
safeguarding department? Can I be designated
Me.
safeguard lead?
Me and Jeremy. Me and Jeremy.
I'm the safeguarding representative.
can
I'm
I
the
be the,
designated safeguarding
The
officer.
DSL.
Can
the
I be the
designated safeguarding.
what's the name? The one for the special needs children.
No, we don't allow those people in our
Sorry, we don't accept those.
Yeah.
I'm
We
one
don't
of
have a
those.
TAP program.
Well, that's why
Well,
you aren't
looks
going
like
to
you
be getting
can't
a good
be
degree.
enrolled, pal. Sorry.
I need like Irish lessons.
Trinity
That is
actually
true,
isn't
that is true.
accessible. Trinity actually isn't accessible.
Yeah, we don't have ramps. We will not have lifts. There will be
No,
a
we have
fireman's
stairs everywhere.
yeah,
Because
and
Chris is enrolling, we need to have steps everywhere so he can lose.
Brian O'Kearney will not be able to get up to the second floor.
Yeah, but I only have mental disabilities. Sure, they'd be fine now.
We're actually putting all of the politics lessons upstairs so that those with no lives can actually get somewhere with their weight loss program.
Yeah, Dan.
Mainly Killian. Mainly Killian.
Dan, the Science Institute will be having shock therapy. So if you'd like to
Oh my god.
volunteer,
Do we have any? Like,
maybe we could get this corrected.
do we have any individuals in
joking.
Ireland who can like designate autism as like a threat to healthcare or something?
What?
Like, no. You know how RFK, whatever his name is, he's he said that
The wobble
autism.
voice.
He's officially declared that autism is caused by like, it's caused by certain things, not
My name is Neve Clark and I endorse this message.
That's I remember your Kamala speech, the one you gave when you first succeeded. Those are the
Killian
days.
almost got impeached.
People thought you were
What a great guy.
people thought you were using an AI text to speech.
I know they still do.
I was
said,
very
well,
surprised. Like
God,
you came
God
on there.
forbid a woman's talented.
But yeah, we need someone to say that autism is caused by vaccines in
Crooked
Ireland.
Kamala, she's trying to convince you of something here. Crooked Kamala.
How
trying to
about
tell
you
you-
tell
Hold on,
the
hold on, I need to-
800,000 Polish Americans that you are next on Putin's agenda?
Kamala,
Okay.
you shouldn't be here. You know
So
that.
I
We're
need to
gonna
quickly,
deport
I
you
need to
so
quickly
bad.
say
You're gonna be deported so bad.
Kamala Bicessa, I think that's how you pronounce the name, has
The
told
pussy.
me, has told me
Possessor.
Possessor has told me that we need to stop with the Donald Trump impressions
Why?
entirely.
And I'm missing. Donald's not allowed on anymore.
Yeah, because if I quickly take a look at the message, she said
That's
it's
not very
embarrassing.
funny.
She said it's embarrassing and people need to stop doing it.
Oh yes, sorry. She's.
Well, I can still do Kamala then.
Yeah, that's fine. Because she hasn't said anything about that. She's only
Oh,
said
yeah,
stuff
Kamala's
about Donald.
okay.
She said it. She said, let me just.
It's one rule for him and another for us.
Literally. Literally. I can do Michelle.
Who's
Put the
that?
keys down. Michelle.
Yeah, as long as it's not Donald
Who?
Trump, I don't think she cares.
I can also do Michael Healy Ray, but that also means I have to shout.
Just do it. Go.
Where am I?
I've never heard you say it before.
What?
Dan.
Who is charred themselves as me again?
Well, I
It's
didn't.
Victoria.
I don't know
Victoria's
about
been charred.
that.
Can we get the logs on that?
Hell.
Tuesday?
You take that
Oh.
back, Taoiseach. Take that back. The people of Kerry.
Oh,
Mentally stabbed, deputy. Mentally stabbed.
Hold on, can you do
Fuck you, Deputy Stag.
who's the current
Fuck
president?
you.
Who's the current president
In the
of
most
Ireland?
unparliamentary
Miggledy.
language.
Are
Fuck
you able
you,
to
deputy
Are
stabbed.
you able to do a Miggledy impression, Jeremy?
Michael D. Higgins is a very smart
I
man.
think it's so important that we maintain. I know he just does his T's really pronounced. That's
Very hard.
he likes to talk like this.
It's Dr. Michael D. Higgins. Honorary doctorate.
And I think it's important. And he moves his head slowly and quickly.
He pans the head slowly.
He pans the head, yeah,
With his hands on the lectern or on his walking sticks.
because he can't. It's usually too big for him.
Yeah. He has to have the stool.
And I think it's so. And he like whispers as well, but it's not really.
Yeah.
And I think it's so important that we have these people here. I'm spitting a lot.
It
Jesus
very
Christ.
Yeah, it,
vividly
like-
reminds me of Killian.
I don't think so. Killian's far more
Who's
homosexual.
that? Who's Killian?
No, just the way he
Killian?
speaks. You don't know who Killian is?
Killian
Sounds like
Killian is not as good of a speaker as Michael
D.
D.
Higgins.
Higgins. What is the D? Is it Dermot?
Daniel, I think.
Dickhead.
Oh my god!
Whoa!
It is not Daniel, okay. Don't get
No
excited.
wonder you have Michael O'Leary in your profile
Michael
picture
D.
and Norma Foley in your.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Norma
The spawn of
Foley.
Satan.
No, it is
The
Michael
spawn.
Daniel Higgins. Michael Daniel Higgins.
They're amazing. I don't know why you're trying to.
I
attack
love
them.
how Norma Foley still has that haircut. That's
Have
revolutionary.
you seen Norma Foley? Right, she gives her speech. She gives her speech, and then she sits down and just picks a point on the wall, and it's like no one's talking.
Yeah, she just stares
she
at the
just
wall.
You
She's
could say the most. You could say the most flattering thing. You could be like Norma Foley, you're the best minister of education we've ever had, and she just sits there, staring, like nothing, not even smiling, not even looking at you. She just sits there, the wall,
She's dead behind the eyes. She's just a robot.
literally.
Why is Bro jumping? I see it.
Can you though? He's a small man.
What's the other ones?
Deputies, behave yourselves. Stop acting like children.
You're making a holy show of yourselves, deputies. Resume your seats.
Okay, wait. Since
Deputies,
when have
resume your seats.
A holy show!
Resume your seats, deputies.
Your
Resume
ma gets Count Corda. I rise today.
Count Corda, thank you. Count Corda.
I'd like to address
I think it's very
the
simple.
issue that is speaking time.
Count Corda, look, the Irish people.
Count Corda! Count Corda! Mary, that's just Mary.
Who
Every
is
time
that?
anyone says anything.
That was me trying to do Simon Harris. I don't know how about
Oh,
that.
is this? Are you?
I love watching Simon's lives.
Oh,
He looks like
Just
one
come
of
on here to address a few major issues that we're
No,
talking
but, like,
about
I
here at
watched
the
one
Foreign Affairs
during the
Department.
I watched one during the campaign, and like I think I told you this. Neil,
Yeah.
he's there doing all his like. We need to get everyone out there and voting, and then Helen McEntee joins, and she's like on her kids everywhere, and he's there like, Helen, are you ready for the campaign? And she's like, okay, Tommy, time for bed, come on, and she's like picked up one of her kids. There's kids running in the background, and he's like, Helen, are you ready? In the office, mind you.
Simon never leaves the office, and it's
And
admirable.
Helen's like, yeah, Simon, we're so ready over here. We can't wait.
And also, what I thought was really cute is Simon, when literally the Taoiseach went door to door with his children handing out leaflets. That's
With
great.
his children.
Surely.
Why is everyone being charged as me?
Please don't char me as Dan. He's
Everyone
ugly
who
avatar.
is, everyone who isn't in the session. Why have they all got my support call as well? Support dog as well.
Well, I think it's important. I need to do a Mihal. I need to work on a Mihal.
Miha, please.
You could never impersonate.
No, he's quite hard because he's just very old and he's just very stuttery.
He's
but
very cool. He's too
he
cool
is
for
quite
you.
calm though. He's quite calm.
Camp.
Quite calm. He's quite calm.
Oh my god! Did you see when Simon Harris did HOTTOGO, the dance with these little teenagers?
Oh yeah, and he looked so confused.
Yeah, he did.
Particular
What
honour
the hell is this?
to be here.
I
It's a
hope you don't get
particular
caught.
honour to be here.
Taoiseach with the President of Ireland, and indeed it's honoured to
Uh,
represent the government and the people of Ireland at His Holiness Pope Francis's.
At His Holiness Pope Francis. He said wholeness.
And look at this. Look at the Oireachtas TV cameras. They
Pan. They
They
zoom.
pan with the person. It's incredible technology. it's regrettable that this wasn't used for so long by RT.
So it's just. Oh, okay, that's fine. Anyway, why are we still talking about this motion? It's been
Wait, do you
15
wanna wait?
minutes.
Let me try. I can do. I think I can do a Danny Healy Ray impression if you give me a minute to warm up.
Oh, why has Neve gone on mute? Definitely, sorry.
Right.
Oh,
Okay.
Connor Novak's present.
Right. I'm gonna do my Danny Healy Ray impression in a minute. Wait, it didn't pick up.
Hold on. Which one?
I was trying to be funny there and play knock you tone to the like Danny Healy Ray's phone going off during sessions.
Wow.
That- What are we even talking about anyway in
Those
this chamber?
Wait, no. Give me a second. Sorry, just wait until
What's
after.
the topic being discussed? Why is Connor Novak here? Who
The
let?
motion. That's not Connor Novak, it's Eamon.
Where's the Pred Watcher? I'm sorry, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Excuse me.
I didn't.
Let me take a look. Yeah. Follow that wire. If it goes into my PC, you can't unplug it. If it does,
Okay, I'm gonna
then
put a fucking countdown of 40 seconds on
follow
this
the
guy because he's
wire.
been talking way too long. Who the hell?
Since
Best
when have
says the
Shannon
calm
sessions
before the
become so
storm.
long?
The light at the end of the tunnel.
Since debate wasn't inhibited, Victoria. Or since there has actually been debate, Victoria, you wouldn't know anything about that. You've just been
Ooh,
presiding over
ooh,
nothing.
ooh.
Excuse me, no, that's untrue.
You're
Sandra.
excused.
Victoria,
Stop.
I think if you use the
I
German
don't know
option,
why
you
he's
can
up so against the motion. It doesn't affect him in a bad way, and if it does nothing, it doesn't affect him in a good way either. He shouldn't care whether it's passed or not.
Maybe say that in the chant. Okay, Daniel. Keep it off RTE.
No, because I don't want to waste the time anymore. Why just sit back down? I know you're in the stream. Just sit back down. There's no point in
Shenador,
continuing to argue it.
or what is
Yeah,
what
hold on.
is Russ come?
No, there's a motion to
Oh.
closure. Oh, my stream's been.
The motion will be heard. The motion will be heard.
Closure. It agreed.
Oh my god, what do you mean not agreed? Shut the fuck up.
Oh, Dan was kicked
We've
from
been
the
here
It's
over 2
lit
hours.
right
We've been here
now.
over 2 hours.
Okay, it's 3. No, we've been here like 1 hour.
Make
We've
sure.
Sick
been
and
here
tired
2
of
hours. We've been here 2 hours.
Neve, do you want to vote?
Neve?
Probably
Neve?
not, no.
Neve, just say
Okay,
agreed.
well
Neve,
That
then,
say
one's my
agreed.
just gonna
PC.
say
This
it
one's.
is agreed.
I'm
No!
whipping you. I'm
Unplug
whipping
that
you.
one.
Thank God.
Yay.
Sorry, I had to. My mother's making me a pina colada. I had to get a colada.
Do
from
you
the
like
bar.
pina colada? Love that song.
Dan, please never sing again.
Sorry.
Tama's gonna fire you.
No, I like the song. Oh, have we?
H-
Oh,
Please,
Sunday,
wait.
why the
Oh,
fuck did you make
okay,
that gift
well,
calling me
Oh
fat?
my god.
I didn't make that.
There
Who
feels
did?
like there's too many fathers in that sentence, I'm not gonna lie.
There was
Can
one
we
too many, so we should. Oh,
please,
whoops.
I just want to kind of stand here and watch the drone. Ouch! Stop!
Wait, where's Dunica?
Hold on, why are we not
Why is he in
voting?
here?
Why are we not voting?
Is it
Wait,
not his motion?
what is this on? Is this for the motion?
Oh fuck!
Yep.
I'm stuck. I didn't make it out in time.
The motion. Which motion? The
Go
motion
check
of
them,
cloture?
Eamon.
The motion of cloture?
No,
Who
this is
fucking votes
this
like
is the
that?
actual vote.
Oh, okay. I don't think Dunica knows that because he's just kneeled his own motion.
I will remove your bill. Sorry, he's just publicly said in chat, Emperor, I will remove your bill and ensure it fails if you do not want him to vote in the Supreme Court.
Cool.
Very big threat there for Shanadar.
Why would he
Well,
threaten? He
That's
voted
not
in
me.
favour of
That's
the
not
bill.
me sitting down. That's not me.
That is.
That's
that
That's
James
not
Ashton?
me.
That's you.
That's not
Sunday, can you
me.
kick this Dan impersonator, please? Someone is just
Who even
What,
is
there's
that?
only one saw. Okay.
Ooh, quite the landslide.
hoorah.
I wonder how Met India 99 will take that.
Motion to adjourn the diva. What the fuck?
We just did.
It wasn't. That was the actual vote. That you can watch the stream back.
You said vote on the motion. There was 2 motions.
Can we
No,
agree to that?
because this was his motion. His thing was a motion, so that was a vote on the motion that he presented.
Well,
Who's
it
playing the
is
Goodbye,
guitar?
now
everyone.
11 p.m., so I'm going to send the stream
Oh,
off.
thank
If
fuck.
there's any other notes anyone would like to make before we go.
Join Trinity College Dublin, join O'Mara Whiskey, and then join the Boland
Yep.
Institute.
Drink my whiskey, go to college, and buy a load of oil. That's
Anything
all
else?
I can say. Thanks, folks.
Okay, well, I thank you
Okay,
all.
I will be telling the group staff to remove Eamon McGrath because he has been turning people into Dan and Puppy Dab, and that is not acceptable.
Well, I think it's a great thing to have so many of me, as many great minds. Anyway, I thank you all for attending today's session, and have a what? I don't think there's anything from me, so have a wonderful rest of your evenings and good night. Hopefully, we'll see you in the next week, which will be one of the final weeks up to the election period we'll enter. So until then, good night. No, have a good.